Sure. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Trouble.
We are live. We are live.
We are live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yo, why the fuck did I get one Oreo here that has literally nothing? It's just one of the Oreo, either top or bottom. Actually, hold on, with the way it was sitting in here. Oh, I got robbed an Oreo.
You got robbed an Oreo?
Yeah, I literally just got a third of an Oreo. It's not even the filling either.
What the hell? What kind of nonsense is this?
It's some bullshit is what it is.
Why is she running away? Stop running away.
What's wrong with running away?
Nothing. This one's just running away for no reason.
What happened? There we go.
Is any of them a master farmer yet? No. Let me grab my Twitch stream and let everybody know we're live. We're live. We're live.
We're live, everyone.
We are live. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was okay, let me post it in the Discord.
I don't actually need your whole stream. I just need your chat. Why do I have your whole stream open? I ain't trying to give you an extra viewer.
What? Why?
I'm just trying to do mod during.
Hi, Rain. You're not trying to give. Aren't you trying to do mod view right now? Asa. Are you live too?
Yes, I'm live. I'm unmuted.
Let me open yours too, just in case.
Why does this never want to work?
Nothing ever wants to work, but hello guys, welcome in. Oh my god, thank you for the 2 months, Adric. Hello.
2 months? Hell yeah. Give it up.
Thank you. Shout outs. I really appreciate you subbing to me for 2 months. Thank you. It'll help me afford going to Texas this year. Then I can actually meet Asa in person and bully them.
SOS, help. She's trying to kidnap me.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna pray for airport security to catch her.
You're gonna pay for airport security to hit me?
Yeah, I want them to catch you guys because I know you're gonna stuff me in a suitcase and be like, oh, you know, not real.
Welcome in, Izzy. Hello, welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. I have in the corner of my stream, I have Virtual Villagers. It's like this idle game that I've liked for a really long time. And I just got back into it. So basically, you have to... I just wanted to show you guys. You have to solve a series of puzzles, and you can also feed your villagers and breed them. That's kind of the whole reason why I really like playing this game, is because I can breed them. So I really...
Oh, you like breeding is what I'm hearing.
Yes. I like breeding the villagers. And you can see they all have like this. I have two concurrent two villages going on right now, so I'm doing my best to keep them all alive. So I'm really struggling. Try my best. The more huts you can build, the more villagers you can have.
Man, you're doing a really good job. You were making everyone in chat happy with their ADHD.
I know.
You're assisting in the extra stimming.
I just love how this game is it scratches at my brain. That's what I have to say. So I highly recommend this game. It's an old as fuck game, but I highly recommend it if you like this kind of game. Rez finally gave us the Subway Surfers on the side. Yes, this is real. I'm giving you the Subway Surfers.
Also, Adric, I would not be... There's only a few people I would be into kidnapping me. Restless is not one of them. That would actually concern me more than anything.
Imagine if I actually wanted to kidnap you.
Good luck.
Would you rather be kidnapped by me or someone else?
Literally anyone else in existence.
Why is this a snub against me, or should I be happy about it?
It's nothing personal, except it is. Please stay away from me.
Okay. So I'd love to hear if you guys have any would you rather questions in the chat. I have some on in my back pocket too that I can look at. So in case no one has any would you rather questions, but I saw that Adric wrote one in the Discord, so I'm gonna ask it. Okay, Asa.
What?
Would you rather have unlimited bacon but never be able to buy games again, or have unlimited games and never have bacon again?
Well, see, this is easy. I'm already poor. I would rather have unlimited games.
Hydrate.
Be able to have bacon again. I'm already poor. I already don't eat bacon because it's out of my price range. It's out of my budget.
But then someday you might get a chance at having bacon. You don't ever want to have bacon again?
Well, now here's where my subcategory comes in. Are we talking traditional pork bacon, or are we talking all bacon, turkey bacon included?
That's a good question. Let's just put all the bacon combined.
All the bacon? I mean, it's a tragic loss, but it is what it is.
What the? Okay, interesting. So you wouldn't stick to the games you already have. You would want new games.
I would need more. I have an insatiable love for the video games.
Interesting. So Rain just said he'd rather be kidnapped by me than by Amy, which is very interesting, and I wonder why. Would you rather be kidnapped by me or by Amy?
Okay, if we're throwing Amy into the mix, then yeah, maybe Restless over Amy.
Wait, why?
That's still... She scares me more.
She scares you more? How is this possible?
I can get I could just let my ADHD let loose and guide me out of any situation. I can't do that with Amy.
What do you mean? I think she has worse ADHD than me. Or so she claims.
She has reeled me in so many times from when mine's gone off.
Really? Oh, she must be really good at picking it out. Amy is more scary? What makes her more scary?
She delves deeper into the mind.
She delves deeper into the mind. I don't.
No.
I don't penetrate your brain the way she does.
Why did you have to say that? No, you do not know.
Oh, Amy is definitely a yandere. she could definitely very much be a yandere. I am not a yandere, so that's a fair assertion. But people love yanderes. Why wouldn't you want a yandere?
Depends on the yandere.
Depends on the yandere, but Amy would be such a great I would love to be kidnapped by Amy. No lie.
Yeah, because you're weird.
Because I'm weird.
You literally got mad at me for not, when I met Amy IRL, for not simping right away.
Yeah, why didn't you? I understand that even less. What do you mean?
Hear this chat.
She can go deep into the mind. She hasn't played it. What, Ivan? Okay. I'm surprised that Amy is scarier than me. Or maybe I shouldn't be surprised. I feel like I could be pretty scary. Am I not scary?
You're surface level ditzy, and that's as far as it goes. Amy's ditzy, and then you dig even a little bit deep. And then you're like, oh my god, never mind. She's actually a masterclass plotter.
Oh, she definitely is a masterclass plotter. She'd be great in your army. You would want her. She'd be wonderful. A very skilled strategist or a general.
Amy wouldn't be kidnapping me because she would love me. She would kidnap me to hurt me.
Yeah, if right, not the leader. She wouldn't be kidnapping you because she would love you. She would kidnap you to hurt you. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did Adric just say, I'm gonna be real, I'm afraid of having an unknown allergy than of me? What?
Damn.
Holy shit. Oh my god, I just got roasted. I came here to get roasted. I mean, I knew that. I came here to get roasted, Loki. Okay. Do you think I should be more scared of being kidnapped by you or by Amy?
I'd say Amy still.
Wow,
Honestly,
really?
as terrifying as I am, I honestly wouldn't do all that much because I would give up like halfway through. Like I'd get you kidnapped, and then any plans that I had after that, I'd probably just been like, nah, that's just too much now. Honestly, I wouldn't even like try and drop you off at an undisclosed location. I would quite literally just kick you out the door and tell you to figure it out yourself.
I see.
Also,
I see.
Adric's right. Women are scarier.
Really? A woman really scarier? Would you rather be kidnapped by a man or a woman?
I'd rather be kidnapped by a man because then it's just you can just bro out. I don't know.
What? Why? I feel like men would be absolutely scarier to be kidnapped by.
Here's where that opposite gender options comes in.
But like, I feel like men are so much scarier when they would kidnap you. You think so?
Well, no, because like somebody suspects a man, then they're gonna look into it. A woman could make it obvious, be like, "Hey, I kidnapped this man." Everyone be like, "Ah, she's just being cute," and then you're still stuck there for who knows how long.
What the? You'd be like, I'm kidnapped by a man. Thank goodness it's not a woman. Are you serious?
That's gonna be my honest reaction. I'm gonna get kidnapped to be ransomed for some reason. My first reaction is be like, "Oh, thank God it's a man. Thank you."
Wow.
I'm not a believer, but
that's crazy. That's crazy. So
men just know how to take care of men. That's it.
I don't think so. Really? Are you sure? I'm so skeptical. I'm honestly so skeptical. Okay.
Also, Ivan, I know where you're going with that question. I know why you're asking what race.
What race? Why? Why does it matter?
Well, do you want to say it, Ivan, or are you going to make me say it and get us all canceled?
Avoid the cancelization, sir.
I can't just outright say it because I'm on Restless's stream. That's the only thing stopping me.
Okay.
If it was my stream, I would go for it.
Okay. I think what bugs me is like, I feel like women probably be better at mental and psychological pain, but men would be much better at physical pain when it comes
mental
to
is scarier.
More than physical pain.
Yeah.
Really interesting. Yeah. Even though like majority of the crimes are committed by men.
It's an unbalanced statistic. But anyways.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough. I'll take this answer, but I'm very extremely skeptical of it.
Yeah, what if like you start like torturing someone and then everyone finds out that person's a masochist, like that person included, like they're just like, "Oh my God, I'm kind of into this shit. Do it more."
Interesting. I'm just afraid of losing my life more than everything else, to be honest.
No, fuck that. If I know I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna make sure whoever's taking me out does not enjoy it at all.
See, I'm with Rain because Rain says the only reason he would pick a woman is that if she didn't have any romantic intentions, she'd kind of be the exact same as a man that has no romantic interest, and he might have a chance at surviving. I think so too, honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay. I have an interesting would you rather question I'd like to pose to you. Would you rather be stuck in a zombie apocalypse or a robot uprising?
Zombie apocalypse, easy.
Why?
Because zombies are easier to deal with. The fuck you mean?
Than a robot uprising?
Yes.
But like you could just shut that shit off. You know what I mean? You could turn off the batteries.
No, because they would probably very quickly figure out that they need to be solar powered, or some other natural power that's not hard to make. And on top of that, if you do zombies, all you have to go is to like some really hot fucking country, or just any location that's like high temperature, and their bodies will decay faster, making them die quicker. So you don't have to worry about it as much. Just saying. Science behind that one.
Okay. We'd probably have to, if it was like the Walking Dead kind of zombies, you'd be easier with that than a robot uprising.
If it's the Last of Us type zombie apocalypse, give me the robot uprising. But if it's like Walking Dead style, yeah, that's fine. Give me zombies any day of the week.
Wow. What makes you more afraid of the robots when it comes to the Walking Dead style?
Well, first of all, robots are robots. That's harder to take down. A lot of machines have been developed to the point where just sticking it with a magnet doesn't work anymore. There's also the fact that if you are hiding in a building that has any technology whatsoever,
they would know.
Hack it and infiltrate and then know where to get you. Stuff like that. Or they could do something subtle like raise the temperature to the point where you like freeze in your sleep, or like melt, make your body overheat, ruin you. They would know to target like water supplies in like water purification plants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they could take you out, and they would know how to shut down those same plants so they could just make the water undrinkable anyways.
I mean, but what do you think the goal would for a robot uprising would be?
Eliminate all the humans, because we're obviously a useless race. We clearly have nothing going for us. We need to be reset.
No, I would put that as like not factual, but not because eliminating humans is the goal. I think the proliferation of more robots across the universe would be the goal, right?
Either way, yeah, they can travel in space without specialized suits or anything. What use are we to them? Like, if they're at that point already like self-aware and everything, they could definitely program themselves to be like stronger, smarter, faster. The $1 Million Man, like that.
I mean, I'm trying to think when it comes to motivations as to why a robot would ever keep a human alive, because I would see very little reason to keep humans alive.
Exactly.
But we could end up being like their version of a pet. You know what I mean? Just like the way we have domesticated dogs and cats, they could keep us around and just want us to be happy and cute and stuffed with food. You know what I mean?
First off, cats domesticated themselves.
Did they actually? That I don't know.
Yes, they did. Cats domesticated themselves because they were smart enough to figure out that we would give them free food and stuff like that.
I agree that some of the world's smartest AI says that humans are the problems. But like, we could be totally like lobotomized to a degree, and they could just keep us alive because we're cute. You know what I mean? Isn't that possible? They could breed us to keep us alive to do like manual labor. Although we're not, I wonder what is more expensive to run, right? Human labor or robot labor, the energy needed to run a robot.
Well, I mean, I feel like the human labor would turn into the problem with human labor now. At some point, the body is going to stop. So, that. But if the robots are control, instead of, just being like, oh, it's okay, you can just retire and take it easy until you pass away peacefully, it would just be grab the shotgun and take him out back.
What the heck? You don't believe that they could find some use for us down the line?
I really don't think they could, no.
But what if wouldn't you imagine, like in a robot uprising, wouldn't they just ignore us? They live their own lives on the internet.
Yeah,
You
which
know what
is
I mean?
access and control over, so that would put their livelihood at risk.
Yeah, but if they found a way to block us out, we wouldn't be able to really have access to them. They might just ignore us after some time. We just become feral. Well, maybe.
You know, people are already like trying to find ways to hack Neuralinks and stuff like that.
Yes, of course. There's always the ones who are making it also have to be anti it. So of course they're going to.
Yeah, I don't think they could keep us out. There's so many people so committed to like being online, restless, that I'm sure they would find a way to continue to be chronically online, restless.
What are you calling me out for? I feel like at some point they might just ditch Earth as the planet. Why would they ever want to stay on Earth when they could look for more resources elsewhere?
Oh, they could probably, because of the way their bodies work and, you know, not actually having a reason to come back or anything like that. They could definitely find more resources.
They would just end up ignoring us over time.
Yeah, in the hopes that they don't just kill us all off first.
Yeah, exactly. If they see no use for Earth, because they're kind of like they're made of things on Earth, but we call them inorganic or whatever that means, right? And then they're going off because they're silicon-based life forms rather than carbon-based life forms that we're carbon-based life forms, right? I could see them totally not giving a shit about conditions of another planet because we need like the Goldilocks zone in order to survive because quote unquote life needs water. Right?
Yeah.
There's too many humans for them to just ignore us. I guess that's fair. That's fair. What would make them keep... Okay, do you think you'd be able to convince a robot to keep you alive?
No? What the fuck am I going to do for them?
I don't know. Do you not want to live? Wouldn't you try to find an excuse to actually stick around?
I feel like the best excuse I could think of is be like, hey, I'm just like you guys. I'm a realist. I can point out when shit's gonna go downhill real quick. I understand you're probably gonna kill me anyways, but you know, thought I'd ask. Thought I'd make an attempt and call that out. I don't really care about the rest of these people.
Sounds like Restless is a robot sympathizer. Possibly.
Oh, for real.
I am a probably robot sympathizer. I'm holding on to the positive idea of the apocalypse. That's fair. I wouldn't put it past myself.
That optimism
But
is gonna fail you.
I'm so optimistic though. I'm always an optimistic person. But that would probably kill me the fastest, to be fair.
That's a good point. That is a good point, Adric. We could just, you know, become the robots ourselves. Oh, what I'd give for a robot body.
I would love to experience what it's like to be uploaded to the computer. If that were ever given, if that was ever given that possibility, I would love to. But
same.
I think you'd need a lot more money, and I don't think we'd be one of the few people they would choose. So to be an experiment in that one.
Probably not.
I'm so surprised because, like, what are the chances we could... Well, I do agree with you one thing. We probably have a higher likelihood of curbing a zombie apocalypse than we do of curbing a robot apocalypse. Right? Like, I just think it'd be much more possible to survive. But, like... I don't know. I'd rather see the robot uprising just because I want to see it compared to a zombie. Compared to a zombie apocalypse.
This is like, I just want something different.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Okay. Do you have any would you rather questions? And does anyone else have? Ooh, okay. Shoot, and I'll also read anyone in chat if they have would you rather questions. Go for it.
All right. Would you rather hold on, I had it written down. Give me a second. Yeah! There we go. Would you rather live in a world with no music or a world with no art?
So visual art is music, not art?
Now, it is, but we're talking like audio art versus visual art.
Nice. Well, you're looking at my art already, right? Like you're looking at my model, which is a visual representation of me as an anime girl online. So I think I think I would rather live in a world with no music, but that would suck completely.
Right?
Could I still be able to feel music?
The fuck does that mean?
So like, when you talk to people who have complete hearing loss, they're still able to feel vibrations from music, like the thumping of a drum or knocking. Like you can feel vibrations, and to that's a form of rhythm that can be translated, to someone who is hearing impaired.
But I still want to watch more people suffer. No, you cannot feel the rhythm.
What? You mean I lose my touch to the vibrations? That's crazy.
Yep. You just must suffer.
Wow. You'd pick a world without visual art, Rain? That's crazy. But yeah, you can feel the bass. See? I would lose. Yeah, I agree with Scalpy. A world without visual art is fucked when you lose all architecture and everything, because architecture is part of visual art. You lose too much without sight.
I would take away art just because I know how much it would cripple human society. I just want to watch everything fall because of one minor thing that's actually major be taken away. Also, I'm with Adric. Yeah, I need my Doom music. I need my ear scream.
You'd live in a Minecraft Black House. You're crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy, dude. So you would rather live in a world with music, right, Asa?
Yes. I would lose my shit without music.
So you wouldn't be able to play any more games anymore, essentially.
That's fine. I can live with that. I mean, I can't, but I can. Not all games need to be digital. I'll go outside and play with some sticks and rocks.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm very surprised, but maybe I shouldn't be surprised.
I could just, I could just like swing a stick around while listening to, I don't know, some, as Adric said, some like Doom music or some like metal, in my case, practically Doom music.
Time to play Guitar Hero? Wait. Isn't Guitar Hero?
But it's only the notes.
Yeah, but it's only the notes. You can only hear the notes and you can't see it. You can't see the gameplay. See, but I think that's the appeal of Guitar Hero. It's like you can do both. You can see visually, right, the pattern. And you can also like play it and hear it.
Sorry, I'm laughing because Ray's I fucked up his name that bad. Rai is DMing me, and because he just discovered Helsing Ultimate, and his description is pretty accurate.
Okay. I have would you rather, since I know.
Hit me.
Would you rather time travel to the past or the future?
Me personally, I'd say past.
Why? Where in the past do you want to go to?
I want to go to medieval times. I want to go fight wars with swords.
But what if you can't go back?
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make if it means I get to fight on the battlefield with swords.
Okay, so would your answer change? Like, okay, say you can time travel back to the past, but you can return to the present. You would still pick the past over the future.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's like I already know what happened in the past, so I can fuck around however I want and come out on top. The future, I don't know what's going to go on up there. I don't know if there's going to be some type of like biological like chip in the neck type system where like if I show up and I'm just suddenly a blank spot on the map, that I'm just going to get like ousted, like I'm going to be immediately caught and then gunned down just for, you know, obviously not having the required tech to live in whatever city.
A lot of people are picking the past. Basically, the question, right? It's would you rather time travel back to the past or the future? So either going backwards or forward. So Asa picks past, but and because you want to fight the wars, you want to see the medieval times.
Hell yeah!
Wow, interesting.
I want to participate in some like Viking raids or something.
Interesting. But what if you travel back to the time in the past, but you don't get to pick the location? You know what I mean? You're still stuck in America.
And if I'm still stuck in America, I'll use my infinite wealth of knowledge I have now and make America as badass as possible before the rest of the world.
Oh, so would you
be like, look,
speed up?
Here's a gun. I would teach them what they need to know.
So you would want to affect the future by going back to the past. Fascinating.
Oh, absolutely.
Really? Okay. So we have Scalpy giving people recipe the Roman concrete, picking the past from Adric to speedrun technology. Yeah. Which is what Asa wanted to do also, by the way. I don't know. I would probably want to go to the future.
See, it's funny because Adric wants to speedrun technology. I just want to speedrun weapons. Every ounce of like all of my answers are gonna have some chaotic outcome. Because I'm not gonna go back and do like Ivan said and save JFK. I'm not gonna go back and I'm not gonna, you know, like kill Hitler when he was a baby. Well, maybe, I don't know. We'll see how much damage I cause by then.
I think we could be whatever time we choose, to whatever time period we choose. But like, okay, so Adric says you don't know how far ahead to go, and I think that's okay. But I think I take my chances with the future than the past. Because we don't know exactly how much, like, how accurate history is anyway, and we might not even end up in the same, like things might not be what it seems.
I will say, if I went to the future, my only hope would be that we've like mingled with alien society so I can get me some hot alien mommy. That's it.
I want to go to the future so bad. The future. I'm like the mad scientist. Future with all the making our like connecting the dots of what's happening. Because I would want to know, like, does Bitcoin reach $1 million? Like, what happens as a result? Like, I would read about the history if I go to the future. I could read about history that happens in the last, like, a 1,000 years.
You just said it yourself. We don't 100% know what happened in the past.
We don't. But because, like, starting from now, because there's a great deal of more record keeping in modern times, because there's so much media. Of course, there's going to be misinformation due to AI for this generation, but who knows with each consecutive generation what happens and how they're able to combat misinformation in our era. So I'd be so curious. Like, I would read up on like, oh, what happens in the last 1,000 years if I went 1,000 years into the future. I could probably easily get caught up with all the major events, I think. I don't know. I think so.
When all that misinformation kicks in and none of it makes sense.
I have a guarantee to live my life out if I went back to the past. I wouldn't go crazy far back. Wait, really? So you're thinking probably in the last 100 years, right? Because you have more knowledge of what the future is to come, so you have a chance at being more successful by setting yourself up earlier.
Nah, fuck that. I want to go back to when like there was no borders or anything. You just showed up and either you made peace with people or y'all ended up fighting for no reason. Just because you didn't speak the same language. That's where I want to go.
1,000 years is a long time. I think I could still catch up because we play that game. We're 30,000 years into the future of what history that we know from like a long time ago of human. Like the history of humanity goes back like what, 30, 40, 50,000 years? I don't even know. We're always discovering new things, but we managed to live a pretty normal life, knowing quote unquote what has majorly happened, supposedly.
Right over here, it's like I'd be born in like 1980 or 1970. Yeah, so you could buy a house and then live comfortably.
I can barely keep up with what happened this year. Now imagine 1,000 of those.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I'd probably use like whatever technology is in the future, but like give me the TLDR. Okay. TLDR of the last 1,000 years, only the most important shit, and condense it to like 12 hours of media. I'll sit down and watch that. Speed run that shit. Wow, you'd only go back as far as like 1980. That's crazy. So how old would you be?
Buy a house before the housing market went to shit, and then live exactly like you do now, just with a house. Easy.
Do you agree? Do you think humans would be gone in 1,000 years, Asa?
Yeah, honestly, probably.
I don't know.
My hopes for the future, some like Drakengard Nier style type shit went wrong.
We've been around for 50,000 years at least for modern day humans, I would say. Why couldn't it be around for another 1,000?
We weren't as self-destructive then as we are now.
That's true. We could.
I mean, we were really just in like that was due to lack of knowledge. Now it's because we have the knowledge. It's just not helping. We're just not doing anything good with it.
Okay. Let me think. Even though we're very self-destructive and like obviously people aren't really having kids anyways, I think we'd still be around though. At least in some format.
As Ivan said, it's climate change or war gonna get us. Yeah, probably.
Homo sapiens is a few 100,000 years. I know, I think Homo sapiens, isn't that like up to 1 million years old? We're not even sure.
Monkey.
Yeah, when we were more monkey. I think we're cooked. Oh boy. Okay. I'm definitely more hopeful for the future.
You were very optimistic.
I'm very optimistic. Of course, I believe that we'll survive somehow. I don't know if we'll be around in like 20,000 years, but I'd give us at least 1,000 years. I wouldn't give us 20,000 years, but I'd give us at least 1,000 years.
You never know.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. We'll never know either.
I have another one.
Yeah. What's your next one?
Highlight it so I wouldn't lose it this time. Would you rather be remembered in history books for doing something terrible or be completely forgotten after you vanish? Even if you did something like, epic, heroic, world-saving, as soon as you die, you're forgotten. Nobody remembers who you are. Fuck you and everything you ever did in life.
That's a very interesting question. Would I rather be forgotten or would I rather be remembered for something shitty, essentially?
I would gladly be remembered for something shitty. Yeah, this dude like went on a fucking arson spree of orphanages. Like, yes, that was me, 100%. When we caught him, he posed for the picture. He was like, yeah, that's me.
I have a really hard time choosing.
See, either way, I would love to be remembered, but if I'm going to be remembered, I don't want people to be like, oh yeah, he was such a good person, or he was so nice or kind and polite. Now I want them to be like, that dude was an asshole. He was a terrible person. Think everything holy and unholy that he's finally gone. Fuck. Took long enough. That's what I want.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to be remembered for something terrible. I think I'd rather be forgotten.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I think because I don't know. That's a painful memory for other people to be reminded of something shitty I did. Even I guess if they could learn from it, maybe. I don't know. I don't necessarily like the idea of it. I think both kind of suck. Both options really do suck. Hmm. What terrible thing would I do though? Like, would I be like an arsonist? Like, and I like cause like, or did I cause the Great Wall of China to fall down, or, or was I a dictator or something? Like, what kind of evil am I doing?
See, I'm
What?
trying to think like realistically, like what I would be remembered if I was to be remembered for something evil, and I feel like the best thing I can think of is that I just said fuck it one day, finally decided to take over the world, was successful, had a terrible reign, did a lot of terrible things, everything fell apart, everything went wrong, a lot of people died, be it accidentally or intentionally, and then they're like, damn, yeah, this last guy, he did that. How, we don't know, but he did that.
I like how Rain said like I'm the positive, not realistic one. What the? You think I'm not realistic, really?
I mean,
Really, really. But I'm not. I mean, I'm generally an optimist, but I feel like I'm a realistic optimist. But it is subjective, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Ah, gosh. I don't know what would be something I'd be terrible. What would something I would do terribly in actuality that I'd be remembered for? Maybe like running someone over in a car accident?
do you know how to drive?
Not great.
Okay, so it'd be for stealing a car, then running over somebody by accident.
But I wouldn't steal a car.
Okay. I don't know. You bump into somebody on the street. I don't know, like the president's visiting or something. You accidentally bump into him. He falls, gets hit by a car, dies, and then you're known as the person who accidentally killed the president. I don't know. I feel like that's like,
I'd love to be remembered as a pirate. I will definitely be forgotten in 20 years, but I really don't know, right? Like, I think it'll take a bit longer to be 100% forgotten about.
can we just talk about how Restless said she'll be forgotten in 20 years? I, I'll be around to make sure you're remembered because I'll be here to make your life a pain in the ass, nothing else. I'm outliving everyone and say so, just so I can go into the afterlife and say fuck all of you. I live longest. That's it.
I think I
Only reason I'm
have.
sticking around.
I think I have at least until I'm dead, and then after it'll all be over within 20 years of all the people who remember me. They'll be gone most likely. So at most 100 years, and then forget about me. Right.
Now I will make sure your name is etched somewhere that can never be like destroyed or like, like it would become like a historical monument. When everyone's like, "Who is this person?" They'll be like, "I don't know, but we will remember Restless Comet for some reason."
That's crazy talk, dude.
The most notably forgotten person in history. Everyone knows who she is, but nobody knows what she did or how she got the statue. She just has it.
I'm trying to think. I'd rather be forgotten than do something terrible.
Damn.
And I have to stick with that. I would rather be forgotten. I'm okay with that. I'm dead. Does it really matter at that point?
I mean, fair.
You're dead. How will you know, right?
I would no. I'm gonna suspend myself in purgatory just after the fact to make sure nobody's like lying about me being like, yeah, he was a good person. I would haunt their ass immediately and right in the mirror. No, I wasn't. Signed, Asa.
Okay. So let me see. So a lot of people want to be remembered for something here, probably. Right? Or I don't know. People didn't really answer this one. People didn't answer the would you rather be forgotten or be remembered for something terrible. Maybe that might be a hard one. Although I'll take a guess. I think mostly people will pick rather be forgotten. What do you think, Asa?
Nah, you're probably right, but I would like, everyone to be remembered for something terrible.
Fascinating. The big book of villains.
Exactly.
History's
exactly.
villains.
We need our own dedicated book. Just all the terrible things we've ever done.
The History of Tyranny and Villainy by Asa Fujiko and all these people that need to be remembered for their... I mean, it does need to exist, I will say.
I will absolutely make a book and put all of our names in it. Everyone in chat, yours included, just to make for damn sure. And I'll make up lies, and because nobody's gonna fact check it, I'm just gonna put lies in there that we all did something like terrible, and then that's just me like, damn, this person was bad. This is an evil person.
Okay, I have one.
Hit me with it.
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button for your life?
Yo, I need a pause button.
Oh, you want a pause button?
My whole ass need a pause button.
Rewind is pause, is it? Let me think. I guess so. You kind of loop it.
If you tap it in just the right way, you can just pretty much make it seem like a pause, yeah.
But I would assume the pausing is you could do whatever while it's paused. You can't do whatever while it's rewinding. You're bound to do the same thing over.
Well, here's the thing about the pause button. That means no electricity. You got to be careful how you move stuff because, the laws of physics and nature and time and stuff like that. Because if you open a book while time is paused, unless you suddenly have that same ability to move it at the same rate you're moving. Because realistically, you wouldn't be able to actually pause time. You would just have to move so fast that it seems like time is paused.
Mm-hmm. You'd have to move at the speed of light. And then time moves slower. But I don't know. Let's say we could, in a theoretical that this was possible, you could pause time. What would you want it to look like when it comes to pausing time?
Okay, what I would want it to look like is if I pause time and whatever I'm touching unfreezes with me. So say if I decide to specifically electricity, I would want that way I could still play video games or something.
Oh, really? Okay, so you want it so that you could still play video games, but the world around you pauses.
Yeah, I would want to be able to while I'm at work, pause, drive home, play some games for a while when I'm pissed off and don't want to deal with anything.
Would you still age when you pause time?
Scientifically, I don't know. Actually, it's outside my realm of knowledge. For this hypothetical, you would, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. See, with the rewind button though, at least you could live your entire life and then at the end just hold the rewind button up to a point and then be like, all right, let's change literally everything. Live an entirely new life and just keep doing that. It just depends how much you want to emotionally scar yourself, because then it's going to come down to oh, you're going to make all these friends, be like, my man reloading the save. Yeah, absolutely. Because fail speech check, rewind to try speech check again.
I'm trying to think but then you would pause life forever.
But
right.
If you still age while time's paused, then it doesn't matter. However, if you don't age while time's paused, then who cares? That would allow me to catch up on so many things.
Would you actually, though?
Yes. I would pause time and start grinding my games. Hell, I'd probably take the time to record a bunch of videos, edit them, and then schedule them, and then unpause time, and then not do a damn thing for like a year.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, that's very interesting. But how long would it take you in that pause time if you're still aging?
Shit, I don't know.
I'm just trying to think, what would I do if I rewind time? Why? Because why would I? I would also pick pause, but what would be the pro? Like, if you had to argue for the rewinding time, how would you argue for it?
Well, I mean, you know, like I said, retry speech checks, live an entire life, rewind again, assuming I age. If I get to not age and then hit rewind, that's stupid. Or as Adric's saying, rewind, you could dodge bullets. Maybe. If you know before the weapon is fired, yes. But no, I would, like I said the first time, I would live an entire life, 80 years or whatever like that, and then rewind all the way back to, I'd say right out of getting high school, depending how my childhood goes. If it's like good enough where I could just do whatever I want after, then I'd be like, okay, at that point. But if it just sucked all the way around, then I would just try again and just keep reliving life over and over, but like different ways, pick different outcomes, do different things. Like I said, the only like drawback to that though would be the mental scoring. Because think about it, you get attached to all these people, you know, all these, and then they're just like, damn, now you get to watch them age and not remember you, even though you've already spent like a lifetime with them. Just saying.
Okay.
There's pros and cons to both of them.
So people are saying if you could go backwards in age, then rewind, but if you age, pause.
Yeah, as Adric said, if I pause, I can't undo the fuck up yet.
That's true. You really can't. You can only stop right in that moment.
You just have to sit there and be like, damn, what's a good way out of this? It's like, I fucked up. I don't know. If you get yourself like in a shootout or something and you pause time before you get hit, then you could just simply remove yourself from the equation.
I wouldn't mind even if I aged at the same rate, but I went back in time. Even if you give up like going back in age, you know what I mean?
My big factor here is if I age or not, because if I don't age while time's paused, then yeah, I'll just let time be paused.
What if you age both ways? What if you age both ways?
Then I'd rather take rewind, because then I can just age but backwards.
Interesting. Okay. Now, do you have another would you rather question?
Should probably also hello Red Spirit. Congrats on being early. Let me see here. I have an entire list pulled up.
I'm waiting. Yeah. Ooh, I have one.
Do it.
Would you rather have your entire DMs leaked or your entire search history leaked?
Either way, I'm landing in a federal prison, so I'd rather go search history.
Really, with search history, you must have some spicy shit in your DMs.
Wait, are we talking like pictures included or just like chat messages sent? Like
I guess everything. Because DMs would include everything, right? Search history.
Search history. 100% search history.
You must have some spy. But I agree with you. I'd rather have my search history leaked than my DMs.
What? My search history gets leaked. People are like, damn, he looks up some weird shit, but I guess. Good enough. My DMs get leaked. People are going to see things I don't want people see.
Yes.
They're going to see my porcelain body, but without clothing, and I don't want that.
Oh my god, Skelpy's going with search history, smart, but Ivan's going with DMs.
Damn, Ivan's going DMs.
Ivan, why? If my DMs are leaked, I'd be in the interval list.
Yeah, same, Matrix, same. I'd be on a federal. Actually, I'm already on a federal watch list.
Rain would rather have his DMs leaked. Wait, why? Y'all don't find like conversations with people sacred?
Spirit said 90% of people's DMs are gonna get out on a watch list. Yeah.
I mean, if they weren't already, you know what I mean? Because it's very few things that aren't monitored already. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if again, the rest of the world knows my search history, there's gonna be a lot of people being like, "Hey, you watch some good shit," and then other people are gonna be like, "Why the fuck were you looking up nuclear bombs at 4 a.m.?" I'm be like, "Don't fucking worry about it. It was for scientific research."
So that means the people who picked search history, you must think your search history isn't as bad as your DMs. And for those who or you have things you don't want to share because you're talking with other people you don't want to share, right? Or you rather leak your DMs. What's so scary about your search history? I'm so curious. What's wrong with your search history that you would rather leak your DMs?
Yeah, no, your search history's got to be pretty bad. 'Cause, I mean, I'm open. Like I said, I mean, I already pretty much talk about my search history a lot, so I'm not exactly shy about it.
I think like they're so like compared to what my search history could be, I feel like I'm not that bad, honestly.
Nah, mine's pretty bad. It's just more my DMs are more for other people than myself, to be honest.
My search history is: do you have to refrigerate peanut butter, or what's the diameter of a whale's blow? Aging with the elite search history here.
Man, that sounds a lot more interesting than mine. Mine's insert anime name here. Next season coming out, or fucking goth mummies, but with the black and orange colors around them.
I want to see my search history right now. What do I have? I have the weather.
Well, actually, I usually use an incognito tab, so I really wouldn't have much of a search history. But let's have fun and let's look at mine anyways. I'll do it right now. I ain't afraid. I'm not gonna show it. But...
Like, okay. What are you trying to preserve in your DMs? Because I would rather leak my search history also. What are you trying to preserve?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm actually more trying to preserve like other people's like
Privacy. Same. I think I care so much more if the other person's privacy is preserved.
Yeah, I don't care about like if it was just my half of the DMs, absolutely send them. I don't care. Go all day. Even my spicy stuff, go for it. Do not care.
Even your spicy stuff, I'm dead.
Right.
I'd agree though.
Search history, twitch.tv, restless comment. Twitter, YouTube.
Literally right now my search history is like just generic bullshit. The weather, like my email.
Like my search history is just the vast majority of it so far that I'm seeing is just Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, with the only oddballs being like when I was trying to look stuff up to find things or figure something out real quick in a game. That's it. Yeah, it's all just like Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter.
Stretch. I will stretch. Thank you, and thank you for the posture check. Rain doesn't feel like he has any problems because he doesn't feel like he has anything bad in his DMs, which is fair. But I don't know. I'm trying to preserve also other people's privacy. So yeah, I think maybe not leaking DMs would be better. Ooh, what's your would you rather question? Hit us with your best shot.
Whomst?
You?
Me's?
Yes, you.
Can y'all tell I mentally clocked out for a second? Okay. Would you rather live one 1,000-year life or 10 100-year lives?
Oh, that's such an interesting question. Oh my god. Do I get to choose when I'm alive for 100 years?
We'll say for simplicity, we'll we'll say it starts after this current iteration. So after this current iteration, you go either for like when you die, you get reborn, and that's when your countdown starts. If you're going for the 10, 100 years, or countdown for the 1,000 year.
Oh God, what would I pick? I'm trying to think, what are the pros and cons? A long 1,000 year life or 10 100-year lives?
I would do the 10, 100 year lives because then I get to gotcha at that point. It's just gambling. Give me a good life this time. Fuck.
Let me think. That's so hard. Because if I live 1,000 years, like consecutive years,
Stack modifier.
it's really not that interesting, I guess. I don't know. But with the possibility, if I live 10, 100-year lives, the possibility that I have is like, with each time period, I could experience more of the future. Because it would suck to be in the same body with the parents that I have, right? I'm given the only set of parents that I'm given, and this, like, who are my relatives. But I could have the opportunity to have 10 different, like, sets of parents.
There's that, or you can pull a Genghis Khan, but obviously do it over the course of 1,000 years.
I mean, if I'm 1,000 years, okay, would I still be fertile after 1,000 years? Would I still age? Would I look 1,000 years old?
Actually, yeah, that makes things interesting. Like, do you just hit like once you hit this age, like visually you just stop? So if, like, say by the time you hit like 20 or 30, that's when you're done aging?
Yeah, like, do I stop at a certain age if I'm 1,000 years old, like a vampire? I don't think I could be Genghis Khan like that. I'm not a man.
Oh yeah, that would be you giving birth every time.
I don't get to be. No. I could, like, take out a bunch of eggs from my body. That's true. You could do that, but I'm still more limited than if I were a man.
Absolutely. I would gamble the 10-year, the like 10, 100-year lives, because that's just too exciting for me.
I agree. I think I might gamble the 100 years each. I would have the 10 100-year lives, even if I didn't remember anything from my past life. It would be so awesome to experience, like, I don't know, being different people.
Nah, see, I could only accept the 10, 100 years if I remember the previous iteration.
Imagine the pension at 458, dude. What if pension is gone by then?
Oh, true.
But you would definitely become pretty wealthy if you could live 1,000 years.
Oh, absolutely. You could become like vampire level wealthy.
But you might be persecuted if people knew you live 1,000 years. Would you might get in trouble.
I would like to see them catch me with all my money.
With all your money, you're not impenetrable. You know what I mean?
I could literally make in 1 to 2, probably like 2 lifetimes. I could make enough that I could go hermit mode. I could just take myself off the face of the earth, but still live very comfortably.
I'd still have all my baggage of, like, this human lifetime. That would suck.
Oh, no, here's a good one. Ivan gave me a good idea with the save up for another life. Another thing you could do with the 10, 100-year lives is you could get a bunch of money, stash it somewhere, and then when you're reborn, go get it.
But that's only if you remember.
Yes, that's if you remember, but assuming you do remember, that's a pretty powerful strat, just saying.
I'm trying to think. If I'm guaranteed 1,000 years of living, man. But then everyone else that I love would die around me, so I'd have to keep making new friends all the time.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that, you know what's cool about that is that I could see my friends' generations of kids if they had kids.
Yes, you could be like the ultimate like grandparent. Like they're all like
The
you could
great
be the village
ancestor.
elder. Yes. Everyone goes to you. They're like, oh, great, 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 great grandma.
Rez.
Reckless.
Ancestor Rez.
I need some guidance in life.
Call me Ancestral Rez here. I'm the one common ancestor from like 1,000 years ago.
You're like that one family that like, is way older than everybody, but nobody knows where they actually came from. Like Uncle from Red Dead Redemption. Like, you know, everyone calls you like Auntie Rez or something like that, but nobody actually knows who you're related to or for how long you've been around.
I don't know. 1,100 years. I could be different people, or I could be the same person. Ugh.
See, I say at least with the like 10 to 100 year lives. I mean, if you like fuck up and you get thrown in like, they're like, oh, we're gonna throw you in prison for life. Well, then I mean, if you lived 1,000 years and that happens at like you're like, I don't know, 258 or something, you still got a long ass way to go.
I don't know. I don't know because I want to experience different time periods so bad.
No, wait, keep going. That gives us more realism than what we actually give.
No, you are giving fun answers, man. I'm also thinking. There's just a lot of thinking, and it's hard to like go through
She's not very
everything.
good at it.
I'm very bad at it. I'm very bad at it.
Her thoughts no thought well.
No, my thoughts do not thought well. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Maybe I would change my answer. If I could be great ancestor Rez, that would be interesting too. I get to see consecutive years, especially like if I can't remember my past lives. If I could remember my past lives, okay, I might pick the 1,000 years. But if I couldn't remember my past lives, I think I would pick 1,000 years. But if I age 1,000 years at the same time, dude, what would I look like? Right? Like if you age as one would with 1,000 years, right? Just a little bit slower, you look like a freaking like a tree. You know what I mean?
Wrinkly and old.
I wouldn't.
Nothing more than a sagging pile of flesh.
Would I still be able to like move?
Probably not.
Would
Quite literally would become the town tree.
I would literally, yeah, I would just be like, I would be in a wheelchair for 900 years of it, I think.
Right. I do have another good one.
Okay. Hello, welcome in, Lady Ruin. Yes, what's your good one?
This is me just wanting to nerd out.
Mm.
Would you rather have the ability to control fire and everything fire based, or control ice and everything ice based?
Ooh. I think I'd rather have the ability to I'd pick ice. I think I'd pick ice.
Damn, okay.
Because, you know, I could use that ability and, like, I could make, like, ice sculptures and shit. That would be so cool.
You're thinking like tricks and, like, business ideas.
Yeah. Like, I could, like, you wouldn't need an ice machine. I would be the ice machine. That's a cool party trick.
See, I'd want fire because there's just, like, and I said this one specifically because I have thought about this before, especially with fire. Fire gives you access to more than, I mean, ice does too. It's not as cool. Like, you know, fire gives you the ability to eventually tap into like lightning and electric based stuff. Because if you know how lightning and stuff like that works, you could technically just turn fire into lightning, which is a dope ass power as is. Also, fire. And it's even cooler if I can change the color of the flames. Because imagine pulling up to somebody with a black flame in your hand, just beat the shit out of them.
I like how you thought of that, and Adrian was like, "I can cook."
I can cook.
Without electricity.
I'm over here like thinking all the cool things you could do.
I'm here for it.
Turn into lightning, and then Adric's like, "Shit, I can cook without power."
I think ice, which applies to more water, which is more applicable to life than fire. You could pull blood out of someone. That's so true. You could
That's
pull
true.
blood.
Bloodbending. Yes, but also imagine like walking up to like a girl who has like a cigarette in her mouth and her lighter's not working. So you walk up, you flick your fingers and light her cigarette. I'm just saying, that's classy as fuck.
That is classy. That is true. That would be very, very cool. Ivan just wants to rain on my parade by destroying my sculptures. I'll just make new ones. It's okay. You'll get bored eventually.
See, here's the thing, because Restless would be disappointed by the first one, but then she'd expect it after that. So it'd just be like, yeah, okay, keep going. Whatever,
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah, I literally don't care.
Ivan, you gotta be smart about it. Like, you gotta wait till she's like doing ice sculptures for a very important wedding or something, or like a really special event where if something goes wrong, they're gonna try and kill her and then show up, melt it, and then run away.
You want to ruin a special event because you think it's funny?
Yes. Absolutely.
That's not very nice. That's so mean.
We've been friends how many years now?
What if I made an ice sculpture of like your waifus?
I mean, shit, sacrifices have to be made sometimes.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess. I mean, sure. I mean, I could just make a new one, right? So it's fine, I guess. I'm gonna Roy Mustang everything. Dude, then I'll just bloodbend you so that you can't do anything. I'll just lock you in like a position or freeze you over. You'll need all the heat you can get to survive.
Yeah, exactly. I can just like quite literally start boiling my blood. Keep my body heated up so you can never freeze me. Easy win.
Easy win, easy clap.
Yeah.
I like how we've gone through the full spectrum of people in chat and what they would do with ice. Dude, but like with ice, I could make like, you know what I've always wanted to do? I could make a bunch of igloos, and that would be so cute. I could be like Patrick under an igloo rock. I could make ice buildings and ice sculptures. You know what I mean?
Until some sociopath with fire powers comes by and burns them to the ground, melts them.
It's okay. I'll still make more. But like with firepower, like okay, you could do a lot of cool things with fire. That's so true. I just think I would prefer ice. I think I'm Gucci. Ice for me.
She's a cold type of gal. Also, I know Adric said that they had one.
Ooh, yes. Adrix, tell us the question.
Adric, tell us the question.
Tell us the question. Before Adric forgets also.
Don't forget like the rest of us. Please. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Bitch slapped my microphone.
Everything to do with water. I could do a lot of things with water. I could become like Moses. I could split the sea in half. And people would think I'm the second coming of Jesus.
But Moses didn't actually split the sea. He asked God to do it for him, and God said,
I could just say God did it. I was chosen.
No, that's when you like just talk shit on Moses. You're like, I'm better than Moses. He needed God's help. I did it myself.
That's true.
Adric said, would you rather find the love of your life, but you're broke forever, like really broke, like my level poor, got it? Or be rich, but you can never find love again? Fuck that, I'll be rich.
Oh, gosh.
I already can't find love. I'll just continue living with more anime women.
But you can never find love again.
Don't need it. I got my waifus. That's all I need in life.
Both suck so bad. Both suck so bad. I think, you know what? I think I'd go with being rich. Welcome in, Caligula Aquarium.
Caligula Asa Aquarium.
Aquarium.
Hold on. Caligula. No, Caligula as Aquarium. Hello. Nailed it.
Totally nailed it. You nailed it.
If I mispronounced your name, no, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I'm never wrong. You just have a new name.
I'll just say Callie. Oh man, I think I'd pick rich and never find love again. It's all right.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like you there's anime women or men or anime men if you're into.
My ace ass says rich. I'm with you there. Honest to God, I think I'm with you there. Thank you for the follow, Callie.
Ruin gets it. It's fine.
Okay.
I got my fictional characters on.
Caligula.
I can buy more anime women.
I agree. Like, love is overrated. They could still do so much shit to you. You know what I mean? They could also die early and leave you stranded forever, and then you'd still be broke and loveless. So like,
yeah, exactly. Like, why would I risk that when I could have guaranteed happiness with all my video games and all my fictional wives and stuff like that?
Exactly.
Jokes on you. I can't read anyways.
Can I still love my friends? Right? Like, you just mean no romantic love, right?
Yeah, no, like we're happily married, love each other deeply like that. It's just like, man, I love my friends. That's it.
Oh yeah, easy clap. Take the money. Take the money.
Take the money.
Just take the money.
Who the fuck? Oh, Callie, thank you for the follow. Why the fuck did you follow me? What's wrong with you?
I've just made it all forms of love. Then I might reconsider.
Ivan doesn't like love in any form. Anyways, thank you, Callie. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to hell. Depression.
Everything just threw a wrench. All forms of love. So no friendship love, no romantic love, no familiar love.
my only question to that, Ivan, is can I still love my fictional characters? And that's it. Because then that really might make a difference.
I am fish. Can animals love me? Like if all forms of love are not allowed. So no dog will love me, no cat will love me. I'm hated by them.
That would really damage me because I always have an animal at all times.
Ah man, if it were like that, I'd pick being broke.
If I couldn't have a pet, then that's it. Game over. Let me be poor.
Yeah, I'd rather be broke and have at least some type of love, like whether it be from an animal or, family or friends, right? But like, if it's just romantic, I'm good. It's all right. All forms?
Yeah, let me be poor then.
I'll be broke. It's okay. I'd agree. I'd rather be broke.
Oh, this was a good one I just found.
Ooh, what's your next one?
Would you rather win $25,000 or your best friend win $100,000? Either way, I'm coming for $25,000.
I'd rather my best friend win $100,000.
If my best, I have a lot of best friends.
Me too.
I view everyone equally. So we'll go with like Restless for now because Restless is here. I would want Restless to win 100,000, and I'm immediately coming for my share.
Yeah, I mean, I would give you the share.
Nah, I don't want you to give it to me. I want to take it. I want to demand it, and then you give it. It's the only way I'll accept it.
Oh. And if you demand it, I won't give it.
I'll be like, you already fucking know why I'm going to pay.
No, you gotta be nice about it.
You already fucking know why I'm here. Hand it over, please.
Okay, fair. That's good enough for me. I don't expect you to be nicer than that, to be honest. Would you so you would let your best friend have 100K?
If it's you, yes. If we're going like the person I spend the most time with, which would actually end up being Ivan, I would rather I win the 25,000.
Fascinating. Okay. So it would depend on the person in question.
Yeah, because if we're classifying best friend by who we spend the most amount of time with, that for me that would be Ivan. 100,000 would make him happier than he is now. I can't have that.
If you're smart, you can turn 25K into 100,000. I guess that's true, but rather have the most cash up front first. Even if I don't get a dollar, I'd still rather my best friend have 100,000.
He's angry that I pulled the shiny Charizard. I am pissed about it. I'm not even mad about it being a shiny Charizard. I'm mad that it was literally at the millisecond we finished the conversation about how I hated the shinies I got, and he's like, "Oh, hey, I got shiny Charizard." Just don't go gambling. No, go gambling. That's exactly what you do. If you win 25,000, go hit a casino immediately.
Yo, is this village cooked?
I forgot you were playing a village.
Because like, can I just say something? This is the most successful village I've done, and this freaking village has only like one woman who I can breed.
Damn.
And all of it is males. And if that woman dies accidentally, oh my god, this village is cooked. I need girl babies. I can't have all males. It's been a serious line of males here.
What type of like Pokemon gender statistics is this? Because like depending on the Pokemon, like most of the Pokemon actually have like an insanely high gender percentage, like for males than females.
Wait, is it more males?
Yeah, because there's like a lot. Some of the other Pokemon nerds can correct me if I'm wrong. But a lot of them only have like a 12% chance of being female.
Wow, that's so low. They hate us.
Down with the women. That's gonna get clipped out
And
of
they
context.
freaking hate us.
Well, this is how I get canceled. Chad, it's nice knowing you.
Wow, they hate us. You need more female Pokemon to have Pokemon.
I got shiny rooms. Okay, Ruin, hold on. No, I would prefer that. You know what I got? You know what 2 shinies I got? You know the 2 shinies I got? I got fucking Weedle and Kakuna.
Wait, really? As a shiny?
As the shinies, yes.
Oh my god.
You know what's even worse? You know what's even worse? Out of all the Pokemon games I've ever played, TCG, physical, whatever, on an app on my phone, this is the first time my first ever shiny Pokemon out of any form of Pokemon is a Weedle.
Wow. Amazing luck there, Asa.
I hate it here.
If anyone else has a good would you rather question, please ask it in chat. And we're going to go on to another would you rather.
Yeah, feel free. We'd love it.
Would you rather your ex become rich and famous or dates your best friend?
So it's either would I like my ex to be rich and famous or Ivan be happy? I'd rather them be rich and famous.
Oh, you'd rather them be rich and famous than date your best friend?
Yeah. Again, Ivan, that would make Ivan happy, and I can't have that.
I'm trying to think. You can't have
Ivan needs to stay as emotionally low as possible. So at one point when he hits his lowest and he's like, I'll take anyone, I can just show up and be like, I'm anyone.
I'm trying to
So funny,
think.
that's a very
What would I
carefully
pick?
crafted plan.
Would you rather have your ex become rich and famous or them date your best friend? Oh, I don't know what to pick.
So what if the X is both your ex? That's wait, so like your best friend is now your ex partner and ex best friend at the same time. That's where everything fell apart.
But then who
Like
would
you
they
and your best
date?
friend dated the same person. Oh, okay. Damn, that's a good point.
Right. If they're dating your best friend, like they'd have to. Your ex could be your best friend. I mean, that's totally possible. Yeah, that's completely 100% possible. But then who the hell would they date in this scenario if it's not available? I guess the next best option, like one of your most closest friends, if they were your best friend.
I was about to say one of my best friends is quite literally my ex, so that's
Oh man. I'm trying to think. What if you're arrow ace? That's also a good question. That means you'll never have an ex. But you could make it like instead of like a romantic ex, it could be like an ex friend. If you're arrow ace.
Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it.
That would be a good way to like reframe the question if you're arrow ace. I'm trying to think.
Oh god, this one's disastrous.
Oh man, what do I do? It would depend on the ex, right? Like if I had a horrible ex, I would never wish that upon my best friend. So I would never do that. But if I had an awesome ex, and then I thought my friend would go really well with them, I would pick that. And I don't have a problem with an ex being rich and famous, so I don't know. I think I'd rather my ex be rich and famous because if they were bad, I wouldn't do that to my friend. So yeah, probably them be rich and famous. Then I can at least be like, oh my god, I dated someone rich and famous.
Like I dated that person.
Oh, thank
Also,
you for the follow, Cloudy Wings.
There's nothing saying that like you can't get back with that ex after they become rich and famous. So
that's true.
There's plenty of people who like I have a friend, one of my friends that usually go to the convention to Anime Dallas with every year. He got back with one of his exes and they're doing pretty good.
That's definitely possible. Yeah. 100%.
Actually, I think they're married now.
Oh wait, that's awesome.
Yeah, see, so that's what I'm saying. Like technically, you're good. What if the ex is dead though?
What if
make sure you were written in the will first.
if they're not alive. Let me think. What would change if they're not alive? They used to be rich and famous. They used to date your friend. I don't know. What if you're polyamorous? I think it would still work, right? Because you can be poly and become famous, and you can be poly and date your best friend. So I don't think it really matters if they're monogamous or polyamorous. I think. Does it matter, Asa? What do you think?
As soon as we introduced a third, my brain gave up.
Really?
That was so much of a process to think about. I couldn't keep track.
I don't think it would matter too much. I don't think it would matter too much at all. Let's see. What if you dated the corpse? Okay, Ivan.
Yo,
okay, Ivan.
That's why you said arise first. Okay, that makes sense.
I live by the moral of never moving backwards. It will cause nothing but issues. I kind of agree with that. I think it's better.
Agree. Like if I didn't have a prime example of, my friend who got back with his ex and now they're married. do it. It kind of throws a wrench in that whole philosophy, but
Let me see. So there was a would you rather from Rain. Would you rather stick toothpicks in your toenails and kick a wall as hard as possible,
oh,
or cut 2 fingers off?
I'd rather cut 2 fingers off.
I'd probably stick toothpicks in my toenails
Fuck that.
because
Especially if it's in every toenail. No,
I'd
if it's
still
just in one,
recover, I think.
I physically cringed at the sound at just that one. Yeah, Adric, you're right. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, just get rid of both ring fingers. You don't need them anyways.
I think I'll take the toothpicks. It's fine. It would be horrible, but at least I'd keep my toes, I think.
I think I would be more traumatized by that than losing fingers. I don't think I could ever mentally recover from such an experience.
You know, the body is amazing, really quite amazing and resilient. I think you could probably live.
Mentally, I'm thinking mentally. So like chop off my like finger, whatever. Sure, it's fine. Unfortunate, but there's ways you can do it quickly. The whole like toothpick under the toenails thing. No, absolutely not. I don't cringe at gore, but that specific thing just gets me every time. I don't know why. Why that's the problem.
Welcome in, Crocs. Welcome in. I agree. Toothpicks are temporary, so it would definitely suck for probably at least a month, but you'd probably recover completely fine. But losing 2 fingers, damn, that sucks. That would suck. That would suck. Toothpicks are just splinters. Yeah, agree.
I can't. Splinters bother me too. I have like a thing against them. I'm like traumatized by splinters. I just can't.
Not if it hits a nerve. I guess so. I'll take my chances with the splinters, though. To be honest, I'll take my
I don't
chances.
think you realize that there are a lot of nerve endings in the feet area.
Yeah, but pain forever once is okay. Pain once is okay compared to the trauma of losing a finger.
I could mentally recover easier from losing a finger than I could mentally from toothpick under toenails.
Okay. Do you have another would you rather, Asa? Or should I go with one?
Perfect. This is such a me. Yeah, I've got one.
Okay. Shoot.
Okay. Would you rather have you didn't commit or a serial killer actually hunting you?
Wait, repeat it. You kind of just cut out in a second.
Okay. Would you rather have police hunting you down for a crime you didn't commit or a serial killer actually hunting to like make out with the microphone for a moment?
So, would I rather be hunted down by the police for a crime I didn't commit or a serial killer hunting me down?
Yeah, like actually hunting you.
Oh, I take the police. I would take the police.
See, if I knew they were hunting me, I'd go with the serial killer because at least I could come out of that. Like I could plan around me knowing that I'm being hunted. Like if I don't know, it would suck either way.
Because if you don't know who the serial killer is, right? Oh my god.
But here's the thing: even that doesn't matter if the serial killer is hunting you, and like, depending on like their like style, their art form of how they like kill people. Or even like, you know, if you're awake for it or like, you know, they break into your house or something like that, like you don't know about it. Well, obviously somebody breaks into your house. Like if you don't know they're hunting you, but you hear a break in, you're like, oh my God, it's time to fight. You have a chance. When it's cops chasing you down for a crime you didn't commit, well, shit, you just kind of like got to hope you can actually get out of it.
That's true.
Or you got to hope the jury's just not like, yeah, go fuck yourself. You're guilty. And then it's like, oh, damn.
That's true. I could be sentenced for a crime I didn't commit because they do that already. So
Exactly. That's why I'm like saying that's like I would prefer the serial killer because then I could still have a chance.
you
Like,
could
this
just
person broke in my
kill.
house. They were trying to kill me. They were like trying to end me. Whatever. Scot free.
You could just kill the serial killer in Minecraft. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. You make a good point. But I think I'd still take my chances with the Popo probably.
I couldn't. I can't keep my mouth shut for more than 5 minutes. I would talk some. I would get charges stacked on for other reasons. Different set of charges. Be like, hey, you killed this guy. I'd be like, no, but I remember fucking your mom in the bed last night, nerd. Loser.
Ooh, I have one.
Yes.
Would you rather your friends choose who you date or who you break up with?
I'd rather choose who I date, because at least then if I'm like, okay, clearly it's not going well, then I can break up from there. If they just get me started, like, but if they're like, here's who you're gonna date, and it's like a permanent, like there's no way out of it for me, then ooh, that would suck. Because here's the thing, I know my friends. Well, let me specify. I know Ivan. The rest of you would be like, you know what? Good job, Asa. That's finally the one for you. Ivan would be like, break up with them now.
Break up with them right now.
Ivan would see me
while
being
you're happy.
Ivan would see me being happy. Pretty much Ivan would be the deciding factor in all of those. Because Ivan would see me happy and be like, man, I don't have that. So neither do you. It's like, I feel like you guys might end up making a bad judgment call. I know you wouldn't do it intentionally. Ivan might. But like, I feel like y'all would give me a chance. I'm not that petty. I doubt that.
I'm trying to think. Would I let my friends choose who I would date?
See, if I get the option to break up with them, like it's not like here's who you're dating and then I have to commit to that for like any amount of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I would let them choose as well. I think that's a great point, honestly. Because, and it would actually happen, I would totally let my friends pick who I dated.
True. I mean, because I feel like between you, Exo, Alex, Keanu, Amy, even Ivan, even Rai, I feel like y'all would make some pretty solid picks.
I think so too. I think we wouldn't try to do you wrong. And the fact that you could get out of it, I think that makes it a lot better.
Yeah.
Because it could be a one-day relationship. Who cares? We'll just pick another one. Right?
Just turn it into speed dating. Like y'all pick one and it's like, no.
No.
We're done. We're done. Yes, you're the one. You said you'll walk me like a dog. Perfect. That's a not a joke, Chad. Actually, never mind.
Because if I let them pick who I break up with, I'm okay with that too. But I think it would suck. Because like, let me marinate in this bad relationship.
It could be too. There's also the could just break up with them but still be friends.
That's true.
For benefits. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying that is an option. It's not like you have to completely stop seeing each other. You just have to no longer be dating. Or y'all could break up, no longer be dating, and get married instead.
Okay.
Then you'd have to get a divorce. If your friends are like, bad call, get a divorce right now.
Would you rather be known as the toxic one in a relationship or the boring one?
I'm going to say toxic because I already expect that. Then again, my definition of toxic is different than most other people's, especially when it comes to relationships. Because I already see myself as a toxic thing. I'm a filthy, seething rat forever and always. I was playing Siege today. I know what I am.
I wonder, would I rather be known as a toxic one? Part of me wants to be like, fuck around and find out.
Yeah, yo, everyone's like, Ivan's like boring one because
I'd rather be boring.
Adric's like, I'd rather be 100% boring. Lady Ruin's boring one because I'm damn.
Because then that would mean you would have to have a boring partner.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. Like, if it was me, okay, I already see myself as the toxic one. Which, if I went full force my normal personality into a relationship, that would already be seen as pretty toxic. I could not go more than 5 minutes without throwing an insult somebody's direction.
But like, you guys, if you're the boring one, what if they're too toxic? You know what I mean?
What if they're like not like Asa funny toxic? What if they're like genuinely like hit you for no reason? Toxic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
what if they're like too like what if they're way too toxic? Like actually.
Oh no. I think Lady Ruin's about to recruit me because they heard me say Siege and they're like, who's your man? I need to know now. Well, it depends. Do you want to know attacking or defending? Give me the alley out back after stream. I'll let you know.
I think I'll take being the toxic one. I think I'll let them be the boring one.
Restless is like, I want to experience the toxicity. It has to be. Both. Oh god. Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. If I'm the toxic one, that means like the person who's boring, they'll probably still be awesome and not be toxic, hopefully.
Okay, Ruin, if you must know, on attacking, it's a 50-50 between Zofia I forgot it's changed recently. It's a 33.33% chance of either being Nook, Zofia, or Ayana. I kind of rotate the three equally. Defending, it's a rotation between Frost, what's that bitch's name? The one who can throw the concrete walls. I haven't played the game in like 4 months. And Aruni. Bam, there you go. Hate me if you must. I stand by my decisions in life.
Okay. I have another one in the same realm, kind of.
Yeah.
Would you rather be low-key jealous or low-key shady?
Low-key shady. I'm already there.
What? You would rather be low-key shady? Why? Over jealous?
Yeah, I've been jealous only once before in my life, and I hated it. I don't like that.
I don't like it either, but shady is worse.
No, I'd rather be shady because I'm the real Slim Shady. All you other shady.
Slim Shady. Dude, I wouldn't be able to trust you if you were super shady. Well, it'd be low-key shady.
That's already a bad... Yeah, it's like...
Wait, really? Oh, no.
You trust me now? You've already made the first mistake.
I've made a mistake. Oh, geez. Okay. I'm not seeing you in Texas. I'm out of here.
You know where I'm going to be living. You have my mom's address. It's not like, even if I did do something, you'd be like, yeah, here's where he lives. Go beat the shit out of him. Fuck him up.
I think I'd rather be jealous or low-key jealous.
I couldn't be jealous. I'm not a jealous person.
Same. I'm not.
Jealousy once, and I was like, ew, that was disgusting. Why did I ever feel that way? And now I'm just not jealous.
I'm not a jealous person, so that's why I want to be a jealous person.
Okay, Ruin. Those aren't bad picks. I'm okay with it. Concrete, yeah, concrete. I can't remember her name. I know it starts with a K. I
wanna be jealous. So at least like, there's part of me that feels kind of bad when I'm not a little jealous. Cause like I think like some people might find a little jealousy, I guess, cute. I guess. Like, isn't it kind of cute when they're a little jealous?
Depends on the type of jealousy.
Oh no, you got nail glue on your... Wait, isn't that supposed to happen though? Lady Ruin.
Wait a minute. Your nail glue is on your nails.
Yes. Isn't that the point?
Unless they're on the, I don't know how nail glue works, but unless they're on the wrong side of the nails, I don't see the problem.
No, Casey kind of jealous or anime waifu jealous? It's like the question was like, would you rather be low key jealous or low key shady? On the pretty side, no. Now that sucks.
Okay, yeah,
yeah, that sucks.
I had a feeling. Damn, you can tell I spend too much time around women because I just know these things instinctually. I don't know why women come to me with their cosmetic problems. I'm like,
what would I know about it? You know,
like the fuck would I know? Actually, it's happened so much now that I just do know most of these things.
Maybe they're trying to educate you.
I don't know. It's weird because I'll have a woman come to me with like a female cosmetic problem or just some like something you'd usually go to another woman with, and I just say something, and I'm like, that's why did I have good advice to that?
But like maybe they don't want your advice. Maybe they just want to rant about it. You know, they just want to tell you like, oh shit, this sucked. They don't want to hear the advice.
Oh, you're right. And maybe I've just picked up over the years because I'm friends with a lot of women, which is funny considering I'm scared of women. I know that works.
I thought eyeliner was for making your pupils larger. I mean, you kind of could if you wanted to. Just don't do it the eyeliner way.
Nah, be ballsy. Do the eyeliner way.
But I'm so sorry for your nails, Lady Ruin. No. Thank you for the follow, Lily the Best.
Oh my god, this one would be perfect for Ivan.
Ooh, tell me.
Okay, it's would you rather get drunk off one sip of alcohol or never get drunk no matter how much booze?
Oh shit. Let me think.
I don't know, but the whole part of drinking alcohol is to get fucked up. That's I mean, I'll take the one sip, obviously. It sucks, but
Let me think.
Imagine the money you'd save. Oh, that's so true. One shot of tequila or whatever your drink shot preference is, and then boom. First one, very economical.
God, you know the economy is bad when they say this. Ah, man. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd agree. The first sip. I'd rather be drunk from the first sip.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, because like Ivan's gonna get mad at me. I know he is. But no, because it's like I only buy alcohol because the only times I get drunk is when it's me, Mimi, Ivan, and Ryan. When we're at minimum us four are all drinking together and we get fucked up. That's where all the joy comes out. Now, if I was like constantly being told to go out and get drunk for like business or whatever, I couldn't do that. I would have to do the never get drunk, but I really don't drink out of.
Wait, but do you get more and more drunk with each sip, or you kind of stay the same level?
Yeah, do you hit like peak drunk on sip one? Oh, that's a good question. I think if it's just like you start feeling drunk off first sip and then it only goes up from there. No, Adrian, because it's sips, not even glasses. It is sips.
Wait, that's not even. You know, this question isn't even fair to me because I feel like I get drunk off half a beer already.
I was about to make fun of you, but then that would mean I have more of a problem, so I'm not going to say anything. Be a pretty sick party. Take 4 shots and I pass out and die mid-party.
Like half a beer and I'm already kind of like tipsy drunk, you know?
Oh, so you and Ivan are about the same.
We'd have to be really weak beer. And even then beer's pretty weak.
I drank 2 bottles of soju before I start feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
Wait, really? Oh.
But alcoholism runs in my family, so I probably just have like a natural higher like resistance.
That'd be sick party trick. You take 4 shots and pass out and dive in. Honestly, that's already me with 2 shots. Adrian.
Rest takes 2 shots and she's like, all right.
I don't need 4. Yeah, no, literally. No, like actually, literally. So no, I already have that sick party trick, and I don't like it. So,
Oh, this one's funny.
ooh, okay, shoot.
So, would you rather have a tattoo of the title of the last book you read or the last TV show you watched?
What TV show that I watch is the problem.
Well, see, mine's funny because my answer's the same regardless. If I pick TV show, it's Freerun. If it's because I was rewatching Freerun today. If it's last book I read was Freerun because the last book I read I was reading Freerun.
What was my last TV show? The last book I read, well, I'm currently reading. Does it have to be the one you're currently reading or one you finished? Because the book I'm currently reading, again, well, I finished it. Okay. The 48 Laws of Power. And then if it's a TV show, let me think.
Scavenger's Reign. Okay.
What TV show did I watch?
It's the Blacklist. Okay.
What TV show did I watch? I don't even know. Because I only watch YouTube. Maybe like, what did I watch? What did I binge?
Show would be 86. Okay.
Mine might be Dr. Stone.
Really?
Yeah. It'd either be Dr. Stone or the 48 Laws of Power. So which one would be cooler as a tattoo? I don't know.
Here's the thing. The 48 Laws of Power just alone sounds like a badass. Like when someone's like, oh, what's that for? Instead of saying like, oh, it's for a book. If they don't know, just be like, oh, it's because I am the 48 Laws of Power.
It's a very infamous
like
book though.
I've never heard of it, but then again, I don't read. But then it's like Dr. Stone. It's like you go and like you go to a neighborhood where people haven't watched anime and they're like, that's definitely the town stoner right there.
Doctor's the town stoner. Would it be an image or I have to like tattoo the words?
I feel like the best way to get this would be the exact way the title's done in the show, whatever like the most decorated version of the title is. If it's just unfortunately plain text, then that sucks.
That does suck. If it's plain text, I might pick Dr. Stone. But I wouldn't be really too upset with either, to be honest with you. They're both kind of cool.
Like I said, either way, mine's Freerun because
you read and watched it.
Today. Just today.
Oh my god, Adric, you did a Dr. Stone cosplay. Oh my god, that's epic. I love Senku. I need to see. Oh my god, I would love to see a Senku cosplay. I love that guy. I love Senku so much. Dude, Senku is my anime crush. Immediately into the book of Restless's anime crush is Senku. Oh, you were like 14? Oh my god, you were just a kid, a baby kid. Okay.
Hold on, Grandma, calm down.
Oh my god, calm down. Okay, no. Fair. Okay. Another would you rather. Let's see. Let me think. I'm reading some. I'm trying to pick a good one that's in same, yeah.
Chat, feel free to throw one.
Yes, we need would you rather questions, please.
I could not manage that.
Would you rather be cheated on and not know, or cheat and feel guilty forever?
I don't know. I've been cheated on several times and never done cheating myself, so I'll take the be cheating on and not know. Because if it's not no, then it's not no. If it's,
I think so too. I think I'd rather be cheated on and not know. I think it'd be too painful, especially if I really loved them. I don't think I would want to cheat and like feel guilty about it.
As Adric said, what I don't know doesn't hurt me.
What I don't know and doesn't. Yes, exactly. Like how many cockroaches are in my ground coffee? That's true. That's fair. I don't need to know.
I don't need to know as long as it tastes fine.
Yes.
The cockroaches just add texture. It's fun.
Ooh, I love this one. Would you rather your parents read your group chat or your internet browsing history?
Probably my internet browsing history, because I can just because we talked about it earlier. Mine's literally just Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. I can explain all of those way easier than some of the shit that goes on in some of my group chats. I already have a hard time explaining my entire existence to my mom. It would be way worse if she knew what I said in group chats. She don't need to know that.
She don't need to know all that.
That would be way too long. She would judge me for it, and it's not like she would disown me or anything. But it's like, that would be way too much. I don't want to try and explain.
I think I'd rather my mom read my group chat as well. Or my parents read the group chat.
Have you read some of the shit we've said?
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine though, I think. But I don't know. It's also the privacy thing. But I don't know. In a group chat, I don't think we have anything too private, maybe. Or but it's not like my search history is that bad either. I don't know.
I'm not even worried about the privacy when it comes to my group chats. It's more like, I don't want to try and explain some of the shit we say because with no context or with lack of understanding, some of it is so wild.
True. Honestly, that's fair. Okay, maybe I'll go with the search history. I'll let him read my search history. Forget the group chat because I don't want to explain anything. Because then my parents will be like, "Who the heck is this? Who the heck are these people?" And I don't want to bother explaining who the hell any of these people are.
Oh, here's a good one. Would you rather be rich with no friends or poor and popular? Well, I'm already poor and popular, so just stick to what I already am.
Same. Poor and popular as well. God, it would suck to be rich in a world and have no friends. You'd be so paranoid.
Or just a hermit. Never leaving your home.
True, just a hermit, I guess.
Relying on nothing more than your waifus.
Wow, Crocs would be rich with no friends. Poor and popular for Adric.
So, Crocs, are you... I don't want to be mean to your chat. Actually, I don't care. So, Crocs, do you already have a lack of friends, or is that why you're okay with it, or are you just not happy with the friends you have? That's my question. I feel so mean. I'm not sorry about it, but I have to understand your thought process here. Money doesn't buy happiness; it buys crazy.
Crazy ass happiness.
Damn. Okay, never mind. I respect that.
I get it though. Like, you could fill the void with shopping and games and stuff. It's okay, and an AI to talk to you. So does it really matter?
Yeah, you can just have an AI program to be your friend.
Thank you for the follow, Combat Ninjas. Wow, I hit a follow goal. 270.
Hey, let's go.
Thank you. Get me burritos all week. I'll marry you. You're that easy?
No, I'm with Edric. Like, if you just feed me, honestly, it's a pretty easy way to keep me. Feed me and keep me on a leash, and that's we're good.
So that's the Adric adoption fee. Just buying a bunch of burritos.
Burritos all week. All right, good to know.
Okay, burritos and Legos. Got you. You're like, oh, now forever my heart is yours. with burritos and Legos. Honestly, my adoption fee, dude, if you buy me stickers and squishies, oh my God. I'm sold. Stationaries. Oh, I'm definitely sold already.
Feed me and give me internet access. You've got me.
You've got me in the palm of your hand, yeah.
I'm whatever you need me to be.
Ooh, let me find another one. Let's see.
Be a genius everyone thinks is an idiot, or an idiot everyone thinks is a genius. Ah, that one's boring. I'm already the first one.
What was the first one?
The first one was be a genius everyone thinks is an idiot.
I think I'd rather be the first one as well. What the hell? But if you're an idiot, you would never have to realize that, like, you're an idiot because everyone thinks you're a genius.
True. That's true. Ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. Because would it be so frustrating if everyone thought your ideas were stupid, even when they're genius? I'll be smart and everyone thinks I'm stupid, so you'll manipulate people from the shadows. See, that isn't. I agree. That's like a total advantage.
It's such a good advantage.
You'll always be the underdog because no one will ever know. Rather than people like overestimate you, right?
Wait. This one's kind of funny. Be forced to live the same day over and over again for a 4 year, or take 3 years off the end of your life.
What the fuck?
Now, here's the funny part about that. Because what if in your fate clock counter, you just like, you don't know it, but you already have less than 3 years. You can take 3 years off and you're done.
Ah, shit. Shit. Does reliving the same year take a year off my life?
Well, no, because it's the same day, so you would technically never age past that day.
Oh, for 1 year, I might pick the day.
Yeah. So unless it's a leap year, you'd be living through that same day for 365 times, versus, having 3 years off the end of the life, which may end up causing, just your death right then and there.
I'll do relive the same day over and over for a year.
Everyone who said 3 years off the end, you were playing one hell of a gotcha.
I know.
If your fate timer is already below 3 years, you were cooked. If it's slightly above, like only 30 seconds above, as soon as you make that deal, you're like, damn, you go walking away like, okay, this was a good, and then fall over and die.
Yeah, because you really don't know how many years you have. What if your precious time was like, oh man, I'm fated to die in 5 years from now, dude? What the fuck?
Imagine you're already in a situation where a doctor's like, damn, you got 6 months, and you're like, yeah, that 3 year deal, I'd like to take that now, thank you.
I'm dead already, yeah. Just hurry it up already.
Just get it over with.
I'm definitely reliving the same day. Because, like, could I pick the day? Well, I have to pick today.
I think it's same day you made the deal, or maybe next day. Because I guess same day you make the deal, you could at just any point pick differently.
I guess, what would I be doing the same time over and over? Would I acknowledge that the same day is repeating? I'm just doing the same things again, or do I have control over how the day looks like?
I mean, if you know that it's repeating, you probably have control, because it's like, say if I took the deal today and then the repetition starts tomorrow, where it's that, like, I repeat my Saturday tomorrow for a year. First of all, that's a year I don't have to work. Second of all, be gone. Third of all,
thanks for bonking.
I was only so quick because my mouse was conveniently right there. But here's the thing. That's a year I don't have to work, but I don't have to worry about bills either. So I could just do a different stream every day. Nobody would expect anything different.
I'd agree. Like, if it's, let's say today it's April 4th. If it's going to be April 4th, 365 days, the same events keep reoccurring, and I can kind of like choose how that day goes, I'd I'm picking the day. It's like pausing time.
365 days of me getting pissed on Restless canceling. Restless being like, hey, we're not doing this anymore. What the fuck?
Fair. Okay. Let's see. Would you rather be known as the heartbreaker or the one always getting hurt?
Heartbreaker.
Wow, really?
Absolutely. It would vibe with my villainous persona.
I feel like that's not a great question to ask you because that was kind of obvious. Oh, I don't know. I think I'd rather. No. Would I always want to get hurt though? That does suck. But you might heartbreak someone you really like. Would you take that risk?
Yes.
Really? You would take the risk.
I'm saying these way too quickly.
So you would be known as a heartbreaker and you'll be okay taking the risk of really breaking someone's heart who you really, really like.
See, at that point, I feel like if I'm gonna, like, I know I'm taking the heartbreaker role, so I would just condition myself and play into it.
Okay, fair enough. But I think Crocs put a perfect spin to the other one. What if the day was something tragic happens?
Oh, if it's like the day you got in a car crash and like your entire family died, yeah, that would suck.
That would suck so bad to relive that 365 times.
That would definitely fuck you up.
Yeah. I don't know, but you don't really know what's the RNG. Like you have a greater likelihood of having an RNG of an average day than a fucked up day, maybe.
See, here's the thing too. Here's the thing, because if you know like when it's gonna happen, you can just stall. Every day, just right before that moment happens, like before you're in that situation, just stall for however long you need to just to get out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd still even if there's a possibility that it would be a shitty day, I'll take the shitty day, the chance of a shitty day, I guess, to relive.
Be down for it.
I'd be down, yeah. Rather than lose 3 years off my life, I'll take the chance of a shitty day. Would you rather your friends steal your style or your crush? Like they copied everything, like the way you act, how you looked, like, well, not how you look, but like how you act and like how you dress and all like your interests and stuff. They copy you.
I would love that, actually. I would love a copy of me.
Wait, really?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my god. You know what?
Whatever, that's fine. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
But a copy of me?
But a copy of me? Absolutely.
The funny thing is, I already think there's tons of people who are just like me. It wouldn't look too hard, so I'd probably go for that. I wouldn't go for them stealing my crush.
I would absolutely love for a copy of me. You know how much trouble we could get into?
Double trouble. Prepare for trouble, but make it double. Yes. What's the second line?
Hold on. Because it's changed subtly over the years. Okay, hold on. Prepare for trouble and make it double to protect the world from devastation, to unite our people within our nations, to denounce the evils of truth and love, to extend our reach to the stars above. Jesse, James, Rocket. It also depends because there's like, and Meow and Team Martin and all that. But anyways.
If only we could have timed it so perfectly so we could each play the role of Jesse and James. Oh, good night, Adric. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had fun.
I hope you have a hard time sleeping tonight. Like,
oh my god,
pass out and then wake up again.
I hope you dream of burritos and Legos. I hope you dream of burritos and Legos.
I hope you dream of you sitting in a shitty plastic lawn chair while Bury the Light plays in the background while you're in the middle of a hurricane. It's a meme only for the real gamer.
Ooh. Let me see.
Would you rather lose your long-term memory or your short-term memory?
Oh. Well, what's considered long-term at that point then?
I don't know, because there was that like science experiment that they did with people who had short-term memory loss. They were, well, even though they couldn't immediately remember what they did, they still had like patterns and stuff like memorized and like down.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like in terms of immediately sticking, it's gone. But long-term, like you could only remember things for like, if you lose your long-term memory, you can only remember things for shortened, like for a set amount of time, and then it's just gone. Whereas like if you lose your short-term memory, you might randomly remember something from like 5 years ago with great detail, but something from like 5 minutes ago is just like you have no idea what happened. You don't even fully know what went on.
Oh man.
Cox is like, lose long term so I can constantly make new memories.
Dude, but you'd be such a goldfish, right?
Pretty much.
Because long term is like usually over 2 weeks, right? Or over a month ago. I don't know. What's considered long term?
Well, actually, goldfish have really good long term memory. Their short term memory sucks.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that. I mean, even though the joke is,
I might have that backwards, but I'm pretty sure it's like they have good long-term memory because they're really good at like remembering patterns and stuff. But in terms of like more immediate, gone.
Wow. Okay.
Again, I might have that backwards. Somebody feel free to correct me. I'll admit when I'm wrong. Actually, I lied. I won't admit it. I'll just deflect, say Restless said it, and then I'm never wrong.
Dude, but like, do you know what all the possibilities is? Like, if you only have short-term memory, you could gaslight the hell out of people.
Oh, true.
You could totally gaslight everybody ever. Like, what do you mean? And you would pass the whatchamacallit. You would definitely pass the lie detector test because you don't even know what you did wrong.
True. Guys, haven't we learned anything from Gotcha Game MCs?
No. Okay. Would you rather have your dream job but work with people you hate, or a chill job with no growth?
I would rather have a chill job with no growth because a large portion of any of my distaste for my job is just people I hate. Not saying my coworkers, but like the work itself and the customers. Actually, the work itself I'm fine with too. It's just the customers. I really fucking hate the customers.
But you could have a chill job with no growth and still hate it.
Well, I mean, for starters, I hate everything. Second, yeah, no, Crocs is right. Does the chill job pay well? Because if it's like, it doesn't have to be chill. Doesn't necessarily mean low paying. Actually, a lot of the low paying jobs suck because they're not chill. A lot of the high paying jobs are great because they are chill and they're high paying.
What if your dream job is a chill job? Right? If your dream job is a chill job, but then you work with people you hate. Oh man. But work with people I hate. Man, I don't know. Oh no. Oh, welcome in, Steel. Welcome in. A chill job with no growth.
Hold on. Let me try and match your pitch on that one. Oh, hello, Still. Welcome in. I can't match your voice, but I can match your pitch.
You get no growth and horrible coworkers, and yeah, that's true. You get both if you like a chill job. God damn it.
Everything goes downhill.
Not a great question. Not a great question. Okay. Would you rather win every argument but lose every relationship, or vice versa?
Can you ask again?
Would you rather win every argument but lose every relationship, or lose every argument but win every relationship?
Fuck that. I'd rather lose every relationship. I want to win every damn argument I get into. Doesn't matter if you're right. as long as you're right.
As long as I win.
Who cares about the result? I just want to be victorious.
Oh my god. Dude, the amount of bitter people. You would win every argument, but they might get the last laugh.
I don't care if they get the last laugh, as long as I win. As long as I know I'm victorious. That's all that matters.
Wow, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Nah, but I get it. But I think I'd rather lose every argument than lose every relationship. Because, like, what if all your friends hate you? You have no friends left.
Doesn't matter. I'm right.
I'd rather lose. Crocs has the pro to this. I'd be the best lawyer ever.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
You don't need friends when you're the world's greatest lawyer and you're just super rich at that point because companies are giving you millions upon millions of dollars to win every case for them.
Goes along with Crocs. I'd rather have money than love. Honestly, I get it though. That's such a good pro. You could be the best lawyer ever.
True. Someone hires you. Hey, by the way, I absolutely murdered this person. Get me out of this. Shit, I got you.
Yeah, I know a guy.
You weren't even there. Connor's like, damn, great. Free to go. Easy win.
You would make such a good lawyer, though, Asa. It would be so funny. It'd just be like, because I said so.
Because I said so. Your Honor, shut up. You're wrong. How do you know? You weren't there, were you? So I thought. Actually, it's funny. I did study law for like a year. Not like actual law school, but like I did like study a bunch of like laws for no reason, just in case I got into trouble. Also, I thought a lawyer would be a really good career choice. Still would be. I don't have that type of commitment.
We can go off with no friends.
Also the type to wake up his alarm. No, you know what's funny? No matter what time I set my alarm for, I'm always awake before it, even if it's just 10 minutes.
Oh, wow. Your body just knows.
Yeah, I don't actually need an alarm. I just keep it as a failsafe because I might wake up and be like, oh, damn, it's only this time. Cool, going back to bed and then oversleep. The first time, I'll always wake up before the alarm goes off, though.
I feel like this would be a funny one for you, but I'm not sure. Would you rather be stuck in a group chat with your exes or your high school teachers?
What if I told you I'm already in one of those?
What do you mean? A group chat with your exes.
No, I'm already in a group chat with my high school teachers.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What? But you're okay. What if you're stuck to only them as a group chat?
Only them? Oh, that would suck. I'd prefer my exes so I can see
so you can wreak
how
havoc.
terrible I was, and then I would be like, yes.
Wow. Nightmare. Oh no.
Also the type of guy who wakes the rooster. Exactly. I'm the reason the rooster wakes up. Me at 6 a.m. Shut up! No one loves you! You're bad! The rooster? Oh, yo, shut up. Damn, time to wake up. Okay.
So like with every new ex, you have to add them to the group chat with the exes.
That would just feed my ego because then that's a bunch of people talking about me. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. That's still a bunch of people talking about me.
No, but what if they didn't give a frick about you? Like they're just all your exes. They're like, Asa sucks, whatever. Let's talk about you, girl.
That would be fine too. That would be perfectly okay. Because then I can just simply never respond to that group chat. It doesn't say anything about individual chats. It just says very specifically group chats.
It would be so funny if you had only one ex, they'd be in a chat by themselves. They'd be in purgatory. Because you probably would never talk to them, maybe. Is it really a group chat if you only had one ex?
Yeah, I do have more than one ex, though, so it would definitely be a group chat.
And my group chat would be nil. So it would not work out. It would have no group really. So no, I would think, I don't know, like
I just thought of a workaround. To this. If it's all my exes in a group chat, fine, whatever. Most of them would probably just ignore the group chat anyways. But what I could do is anyone I want to actually end up in a group chat with, I will just simply enter a temporary relationship with all of my friends, and then we'll all just break up with me. So boom, now everyone's considered my ex and in a group chat, except that would get really out of hand really quickly. But it's a technical workaround. Ivan, I don't want you to join that group chat of, all my exes. I want you to just be mine. That's it. Nothing else. No one else can have you. I'll make sure of it. I myself will make sure nobody has you.
Okay. Do you have any more would you rathers? And if chat has any would you rathers, I want to hear it too.
This one's pretty good. Would you rather lose all of your friends but keep your BFF, or lose your BFF but keep the rest of your friends?
But I have like 6 BFFs.
I'm gonna defect back to the one I spend the most time with, which would be Ivan. Oh damn! I don't know if I could live without Ivan, but I don't know if I could live without the rest of you.
I have a lot of best friends. And I think I'll only have more best friends as I get older. So I don't know.
See, Ivan's like, I got 2 at most. See, I don't know if I could give up all my time with Ivan. I mean, that would suck, 'cause I'd have to give up all my time with you guys and to keep Ivan. Never mind, that kind of sucks. Skip that one. That one's terrible.
Which one would I lose even? I don't know.
I think if you have multiple best friends, it's just like, gotcha, which one disappears.
Ooh, that would suck so bad.
Yeah, because then it's like, okay, if we're going gotcha style, that means I could keep Ivan, but lose one of you guys, because I consider everyone in the group chat my best friend, like in our Say So group chat. But in trade, it's like, see, because here's how I know I can make it interesting with Restless. If it's gotcha, you could lose Amy.
I mean, I could lose all my close, but it's more than just Amy. Oh, I don't know. That one sucks so bad. The question was, you could lose your best friends and keep the rest of your friends, or you could keep your best friend and lose the rest of your friends. But I have several best friends, so I would have to lose the rest of my friends.
It's a gotcha on which best friend you lose.
Or it's a gotcha on which best friend I get to keep and the rest die.
Yes. Yeah. They don't die. You just simply don't get to spend any more time with them, talk to them. They don't die. I guess in your mind they die because they're no longer accessible to you.
If we're all best friends, but then, okay, but someone still has to die.
Well, still, your best friend's your cousin. Well, here's the problem. Still,
man. Okay,
you're gonna lose your cousin.
Well, I would have to pick, quote unquote, the lesser of the two evils. So if I could either lose more than one people or one people, and it's RNG. So I'll take the RNG.
Damn.
I think I'll have to take the RNG because I would lose too many more friends. I would keep only one out of 6, right? Or the rest of them. So like, I could keep more people alive if I picked one to RNG and die. I guess it's awful though. It is freaking awful. There's no good one.
Like, no, the rest die. They get taken out back and shot. They're no longer allowed to live. Take that to the extreme.
I'm trying to pick the RNG because then I have too many friends. Why would I ever want to lose the rest of them?
Would you rather always have a full phone battery or a full gas tank? Full gas tank, dog. I'm poor.
Full phone battery. Full phone battery.
I can charge my phone whenever. If I don't have a full gas tank, if I run out of gas, that's it. GG's. I'm done. I can't get to work, and I'm either stuck at work or I can't leave work. Or leave to go to work. There's no in between for me.
Okay, so Steele had a question. Would you rather be short and hot or tall and ugly?
I'm already tall and average, though.
Why
would I sacrifice my height?
I'm already short. So like I'll just take short and hot.
Yeah, I'll take tall and average. I don't want to sacrifice my height. I've seen the short people struggle. I can't go through that. I'm spoiled. I gotta hold on to my 6-foot status.
Actually, Ivan, you have a very pretty face, so you kind of already have that. Like, you kind of already live in that one right there.
Yeah. Ivan, but you've already got a fangirl in me.
That's so true. You do have a fangirl in Asa.
Thirst Trap Ivan 2025.
So Steele, which one would you rather be? Would you rather be short and hot or tall and ugly?
Tall and average.
Tall and ugly.
I'll take tall and ugly. I can do that any day of the week. I love my height.
No. Ivan is not a 5. Ivan has a nice looking face.
He's a 10. Anyone who says otherwise, I'll kill you.
Listen. I'm waiting for the listen.
If I'm tall and ugly, I'm playing in the NBA.
But are you good at the NBA? Are you good at it? You can't just be just tall. You could be tall and bad at basketball. Or average.
This question I just found is so wild.
Oh boy.
This. I was just scrolling and this is what I find. Okay. So it's, would you rather vomit on your hero or have your hero vomit on you?
Vomit on me. Easy clap. They vomit on me. That's a win in my book.
Oh my God. Wait, but who's your hero, Restless? Because that's...
I have a lot of heroes.
That's fair.
Oh my God, I would let Numi vomit on me any day of the week.
I knew it. I knew that was coming.
I would let Numi or Iron Mouse vomit on me literally any day of the week. I'll take it. No problems. That's a win.
I'm sending Numi a carrier pigeon right now with this evidence.
Because like I would hate to vomit on them. What the hell? But they could vomit on me. I'd totally be fine, dude. I'm a trooper. That's great. That's awesome. I'll take it.
So okay, because it depends on which of my heroes. Because like I see Keanu Reeves is like one of my biggest heroes. That would be really weird, and I know he would feel just as bad about it, as gross as I would feel about it, but at the same time I'd be like, oh my God, I got vomited on by the nicest guy ever, holy shit. And then My other hero, which now is going to make it sound more like, oh, I want this one to happen. I want it to happen, Batman. My other hero would be Calliope Mori.
Would you let her vomit on you?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you see, and you'd be like, "Oh my god, I got vomited on by Mori senpai. That's awesome."
Well, look, I'm assuming I can't pick me in this scenario. So,
oh, you would vomit, but like, but then you wouldn't get the trophy of being like if you vomited on yourself. That's not as cool as being vomited on by Mori Calliope.
I've done that enough times after long nights of drinking. That's not as fun. I'd rather be vomited on by like Keanu Reeves or
exactly.
And I don't want to vomit on them because then I'm going to be the asshole.
Exactly.
As much as I like being the asshole, those are the two people I don't want viewing me negatively. If they do it, I can get something out of it.
That's easy, but that's so funny.
like maybe Keanu Reeves wants to be polite and buy me like a new outfit or whatever, so I don't have to walk around in vomit clothes. Or like Callie Senpai is like, oh hey, what do you want? I'll make it up to you, and then I just get a free collab out of it or something.
Okay.
Narissa or Sea Dog. Okay, those aren't.
Oh yeah, that'd be easy. Like I would love if Sea Dog VA vomited on me. I would not want to vomit on Sea Dog VA.
I wouldn't mind if Narissa vomited on me. Crocs, I assume you're referring to Narissa Ravencroft from Hololive.
Yes.
My assumption there. Which, I mean, honestly, same. Understandable.
Yeah, totally understandable. Easy clap.
God, everyone's chats and us included in call. We need to go touch some grass, honestly. No, what does this become?
Would you rather be labeled delusional or desperate?
I've already been labeled as both.
So pick one.
So if I had to get rid of one, I'd rather be labeled as delusional.
Same.
Ivan's like, I would vomit on Ego Rept.
Oh my god. Would you rather shat your pants in public or have someone call you out your breath stinks in front of your celebrity crush?
I would rather shit myself in public. If it's in front of my celebrity crush, I'd rather shit myself because, again, that would put me in front of either Calliope Mori or... I don't know if I have another celebrity crush outside of that.
How badly are we shitting ourselves in public?
I forgot. I have an actual body pillow of Oro Crony, so actually it'd be nice if she vomited on me. But if it's like shitting myself, I mean, it happens sometimes. Sometimes your body betrays you. You decide you're gonna trust the fart, and it turns out it's not a fart.
Yeah, how badly would you want to? Like, how badly is the shitting on yourself? Is it like? Is it like I shat on the escalator while going up and it leaves behind a trail and everyone knows it's me or something? Like, what's the layers?
Still, hold on, pull your chat back up. Still said like some dribble slides down your legs. Oh.
Yuck! That does. It's gross.
I would still prefer that over my celebrity crush being right in front of you and having someone call me out. I can't be called out in front of my celebrity crush.
You know what?
Just leads to your house.
The trail of shit just follows you, and then the whole town knows that it's you because they put it in the news about it.
That's fine. I'd be okay with that. I can live with that.
No,
like, look, it's the guy who shit himself. I'd be like, oh my god, you're totally me, dude.
No, I think I'd rather someone call me out for having stinky breath. It's okay. I'll take the L than shit myself.
I couldn't. If Oro Crony found out I had, if someone called out in front of Oro Crony or Calliope Mori that I had stinky breath, I couldn't do that, especially since I brush my teeth every day and every night. I have really good dental hygiene. I take extra care of my mouth. I just couldn't. Rather be known as the guy who shit himself than get called out like that.
Well, I think it'd be easily forgettable, you know? And then, like, it's from someone else. Who knows, like, if the celebrity will think that opinion is good?
It's true. The celebrity could be like, I heard from someone. I didn't test myself, but I heard from somebody that they had stinky breath. One of their friends. It could have just been messing around. Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't. I couldn't risk it. I would just have to shit myself.
You'd have to shit yourself.
That's the only solid. Also, if my celebrity thought I had bad dental hygiene when I do not, I thought, God, I just couldn't risk that. Couldn't risk that. Like, you know, I'm really good at owning up for things I've done. So, like, you know, if I shit myself and people want to make fun of me for it, hell yeah, I understand. I would make fun of me for it. But I can't risk somebody hearing from a third person, from an outside source, that I had bad breath, and they couldn't verify.
But like, what if you shit yourself and it ruins like your favorite shit? Like you just shit on your Oro Crony like freaking body pillow.
In the rare chance that I would ever have like, if it came down to that, like if I had my body pillow with me, I would take the hit on the bad breath thing. Absolutely.
Like, what if you shat yourself in an anime convention?
See, I could, yeah, that I'd rather. It's an anime convention. Nobody expects good hygiene there.
No, but like, come on, that would suck so bad.
No, I would not shit myself. Like if I'm at an anime convention, I have my body pillow with me, or even if I'm at an anime convention, I would take the bad breath because then like who the fuck really cares at that point? It's
yeah, exactly. Who the fuck cares? That was a good one though. That was a good question.
Had me going. I've got my bag of gold here, by the way. My gold coins. Okay. Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef? Well, assuming the maid can't cook, and I just gotta. Actually, I'd rather have a personal maid.
Same, maid, easy.
I know what type of maid I would want too. I would want like a Roberta from Black Lagoon type maid.
Dude, I could cook and they clean the dishes. Awesome.
Yes, easy.
Easy clap. I'll take the maid. Absolutely, a maid would be the winner for me.
Yes, I don't need her to cook. Honestly, I'll do that myself. I don't mind cooking myself. If she cleans and keeps a house like organized and all that, but doesn't cook, that's fine. I can live with that. That's whatever. My least favorite part of cooking is doing the dishes afterwards.
Dude, so, Steele says chef.
Oh, yeah, but Steele wants like Food Wars type chef. If Steele wants to have the food gasms. I just don't want to clean.
Same. I don't want to clean either. That shit sucks. I don't want to do the dishes. I rather cook and someone else do the dishes.
True.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather your biggest ick become your reality or your biggest fear come true for 24 hours?
So it's either my biggest ick would be the toothpick under the toenails thing, and my biggest ick. And my biggest fear is loneliness. I'll take the loneliness any day. For how long?
24 hours.
Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with being totally alone with no one responding to me, talking to me, assuming everyone hates me because that's how my brain works. Yeah, I could take being alone for 24 hours. I can do that.
Okay, not bad.
I say alone, chat, because actually, that's probably not my biggest fear. It's probably my second biggest. My actual genuinely biggest fear is like not having a way out of something, like being like completely 100% trapped, not like, you know, oh, I got stuck down an alley and there's no way out. I'm talking like genuinely like trapped, like put in a box, even if it's like a box where I could build like an entire city in, and there's no way out of it. That would terrify me.
Oh, finally, she's pregnant. Yes. Now I can have-
Hey, oh wait, I forgot you were. Russ is like, yeah, she's pregnant. It's like, wait a minute, what?
Sorry, I was waiting for this villager to turn 18 so I could get her pregnant.
No, Russ.
Because this village is cooked. I only had one woman who could give birth in this village. I had no girls left.
Cancel her. Shit, that's predatory behavior. I was waiting until she was 18 so I could get her to breathe.
This village would be cooked. This village is cooked right now. It's all males. I have to win. Cut the feed. Welcome in, Xeno, guys.
Yo, cut her mic. Xeno, that was a terrible time to hop in.
I know.
Because look, groomed her village.
look at my villagers in this game, okay? It's all man except for one girl, and as soon as they hit 50, they can't have kids anymore. And so this one's about to hit 50, and all she's been giving me is boys. And I have one girl left. If one of them dies, I'm scared. This village is cooked. Look at all these boys, all males. I want to win. I want to solve all the puzzles, and in this game, 18 is the age you can have kids for girls. I get you. This village is a Reddit forum.
She's not like this. Restless, I think you like Game of Thrones. Come on. I will say, at least Restless waited till they were of legal age. But damn, you hopped on that immediately.
Dude, I'm so scared. If the other villager woman dies, I'm cooked. This whole village is running itself to the ground. Oh my god, so that's why. They better give me a girl soon.
You know, I'm always scared about, I watch what I say when I'm on your streams, and, you know I'm streaming at the same time, but that's nothing new for me. It's just like your stream, I try to keep it I try and tone it down a little bit. Put anything me or Ivan has ever said on my stream to shame.
Really?
I think that just like not like us. Yeah. And man.
I'm dead. I'm dying.
Wow. All right, anyways, chat, clip that, hold on to it for the next 10 years, and then 10 years from now,
and then cancel me.
Yeah, when she's big established, then cancel her for predatory behavior. Don't give context that it's a game, just straight fucking end her career right there.
Would you rather catch your bestie lying to you or your partner flirting with someone else?
Depends what they're lying to me about.
Well, what if you don't know?
Lying again, it depends. Because you just said lying to you. Any of my besties could lie to me about anything. Ivan could tell me he was in a relationship right now, and obviously, of course, I'd be like, Ivan, you're lying. That's funny. But bestie lying, easy, yeah, because they could lie to me about anything. They'd be like, yeah, no, they'd be like, nah, the chicken's done, and then it'd be like
a little white lie.
Yeah, it could be something small. Before anyone gets mad at me for targeting Ivan, I'm still mad about something that he had no control over. It just happened to be him. He got the shiny Charizard quite literally right as I said, dude, I can't believe all I got was a stupid shiny Weedle and Kakuna, and then he pulls a shiny Charizard. I'm still mad about it. I don't care. It was yesterday. I'm still mad about it. It's just circumstance. It happened to be Ivan.
One day it'll be your turn. It'll be okay. You'll get the new shit.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. The Triumphant Light packs that came out before the shining ones. I did get the full art Arceus card, the rarest one you could get.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's really lucky. You see.
It's rotation, so I'm next in line. I got his payback. I'm next.
The RNG gods give and taketh.
The whole reason I stopped playing Hoyo games is because I keep spending money on it. Not even Hoyo. Technically, Shift Up is, man, I'm still mad about that. Shift Up, I spent like $250 trying to get like 2B during the Nier collab, which was like all my money at the time, by the way. And then it ended before I could get more money to try again. Never got 2B. Every like SSR I pulled was not 2B, despite her having a higher chance to get pulled on the banner. And then I stopped playing Nikke Goddess of Victory. I was like, I'm never downloading another Shift Up game again. Stellar Blade comes out. I found out like halfway through me playing it that it's a Shift Up game. And I was like, fuck. Anyways, now I have 50 hours in the game. Rising, by the way.
Wow. Okay. No judgment. So I have another question. I think this one's more fun. Would you rather everyone think you're in a situationship when you're not, or not know you're in one when you are?
I would rather everyone not. What? Can you repeat?
Okay. Would you rather everyone think you're in a situationship but you're not, or not know when you're in a situationship?
I'd rather not know when I'm in a situationship.
Really? Over other people thinking that you are?
Yeah, especially if I don't know I'm in one. That's like flawless for me, because then I'm just blissfully
ignorant. Wow. I don't know if I could take that. I would be so pissed. No, I don't know. I mean, you could be like, if you were ignorant and ignorance is bliss, but man.
Now, if I knew I was in the situationship, oh yeah, I'd prefer everyone think I was in one when I'm not.
Let me see. It would suck though if nobody took my relationship seriously in public. If they thought I was in a situationship with someone, but I'm not. But I think I would pick everyone else thinks I'm in a situationship, but I'm not.
See, I'd rather not know I'm in one. Be fine by me.
Shh. But that would suck.
It's okay, Crocs. I'll throw a wrench instead of letting these hit close to home. I got you. Diversionary tactic. Would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies or horror movies?
Hallmark Christmas movies. Easy clap.
Yeah, I'd rather watch nothing but horror movies, because to me, Hallmark Christmas movies are horror movies. So, I'd rather watch a bunch of dumbass teenagers and adults and even kids in some cases get murdered versus like having to watch people be happy and get into relationships, or like, because I love a lot of like Hallmark movies. The thing I find the funniest is like in Hallmark Christmas movies is like, okay, or just any Hallmark movies, is like, okay, you're already dating this guy who's just like, yes, it sucks because he's like busy with work, but that's so like y'all can have a better life together, but he's really nice, really caring, really passionate, all that. And then you just leave him for some guy you dated like 10 years ago that y'all had a rocky relationship, and then y'all just rekindled and were like, yep, okay, fuck you and fuck your job. Anyways, moving on. I'd rather watch a horror movie
than the Hallmark movies, but that's true. For you would love horror movies over a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, which is also funny because I used to be like heavily terrified of like horror movies. Like I used to not be able to watch them. Now I have like an almost addictive craving for them.
Check memes. Let me check memes. Also, would you rather have 1% battery all the time or slow Wi-Fi?
1% battery all the time. If it stays at 1% and never dies, I can live with that.
Restless Villagers turn 18. No, let this not be my legacy.
I must take a peek at this. Hold on.
Because, okay, would I rather have slow Wi-Fi, but then I could not stream? So I think I would also pick 1% battery. But then I wouldn't be able to play my game, my Love and Deep Space game. Now, this is an issue. I have a multi-layered issue with this one.
Does Love and Deep Space not open at 1%?
I don't know if it would.
I can use all of my apps at 1%. My phone's just like, hey, 1%. And I'm like, man. Die. Suffer. You'll be fine.
Oh man, I don't know. They both suck, but I don't want slow Wi-Fi, so I'll take the 1% battery.
Hell, even if I gotta even if it's not like always gonna stay 1%, I would just keep a charging box on me at all times and leave my phone plugged in to hold it locked at that 1%. My battery's gonna be like, please let me die. I'm be like, nah, dog, sorry, you gotta stay right here.
Psst, I see dead people. Mustard on the beat, ho. I heard that line.
As soon as I looked over and read it, I could hear it as I was reading it. I'm like, oh my god.
I'll use it to listen to music, 1%. I think a lot of people would rather pick 1%. Well, Xenochrist would rather go horror. So would Croxley go horror. Man, I want to watch. I don't like horror, so I'll stick with Hallmark Christmas movies. Okay. Ooh. Would you rather have 100 loyal fans or 1 million followers who barely engage?
100 loyals.
Same. Yeah, I'd rather 100 loyal.
Because if they're like 100% committed, I'm just gonna train all of them individually and make each of them an elite soldier, and then just start taking over like small countries.
You could be a small country.
Exactly.
You'd literally be bigger than like fucking Sealand.
I don't care who we gotta take over. We'll go find an uninhibited island, we'll take it over, build a fortress, all that. Just us 100. Sorry, 101.
101, including yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. 100. 100 is definitely much better. Would you
Loyal. It's my dream for my
would you rather accidentally expose a friend's secret or have your secret exposed by them accidentally?
I don't know if anyone else heard that, but the fact I just heard you say sequit instead of secret.
Secret.
Sequit.
Did I really
say secret? Ivan, I look over and all I see from Ivan is Poland. Sounds like a good place to raid. No! Damn! Same, but sorry, I was making fun of you for fucking up a word. What was the question again?
Secret. Would you I'm gonna say this anyway. Would you rather accidentally expose a friend's secret or have your secret exposed by them accidentally?
Depends on the secret, because I'm pretty open already, so it's like it's not much you could expose.
I think I'd rather my friend accidentally expose my secret. I don't want to expose my friend. Yeah.
Or as Zeno said, I don't want my secrets exposed. Yeah, I'd hate if my secrets.
I would hate if my secrets were exposed. I think I speak like I have a lisp sometimes. I wonder.
I do have a speech impediment, so I can say I have an excuse for mine. What's your excuse?
I'm channeling my inner uwu without realizing it.
Your inner uwu?
my inner secrets.
Exposing everyone's secrets.
She's from New York.
Well, these are documented now.
How would they say secrets in New York? Like, yo, tell me your secrets. No, the fuck? I don't know.
Hey, yo, tell me your secrets.
Dude, that would be the most epic accent is if you had New York accent mixed with uwu. How would you uwu-fy? Wait. How would you uwu?
Hey, I walk in here.
Let me see. wait. Let me see if I can.
Yeah. Crocs wants you to say coffee.
Coffee. Coffee. May I have a coffee, please? Please. How the fuck they would uwu make that? A coffee, please, or something stupid. Oh, I need like a uwu copy pasta. Wait, give me a uwu copy pasta. See if I could do a New York accent with it. Oh no, it's the uwu copy pasta. Ooh, what's this? Rawr, nuzzles. Oh fuck, I don't know if I can do it. Wait.
Hold on.
I gotta lock in. I can't.
I got one for you if you're ready for it.
Okay, sure. Shoot for me.
This is the Narissa Uwu magic spell.
Where is it?
It's in your chat.
Wow, ooh, oh. I can't. How would you do that in New York accent? Meow, nya, ooh, ooh. No. How would a New Yorker say ooh? Uwu, neko, owo, chan, tihi, uwu, owo, Hawaii, or something. The fuck? That doesn't make no fucking sense.
Try doing that in like a normal Uwu voice.
There's a normal uwu voice? Rawr, uwu, owo, nya, owo, nya, uwu, neko, owo, chan, tihi, uwu, owo, kawaii. Why are you laughing at me?
Clipper! Yes!
Oh no!
Boys, we got her.
We got Gotti for real. Oh my god. Okay. Would you rather have a Chinese accent or a Japanese accent? No. Or wait, what would be funny? Would you rather have a Chinese accent or an Indian accent?
Okay, I was fighting to make a comment. Okay, I'd rather have a Chinese accent.
Over an Indian one, but it would be so epic if you had an Indian accent.
Good God, I'm not trying to sound like tech support all the time.
But that would be epic. You could literally troll so many people.
I could do it now without it being all the time. I have a hard time holding my Asian accent.
I don't think I find it pretty difficult to do an Indian accent, so I might pick the Indian accent. Because I think I could do a Chinese accent pretty easily compared to an Indian accent, so I'll take the Indian accent.
Hello, you have what dishonor upon your family. I can do both. I think my Indian accent's already good enough. I feel like my Chinese accent could definitely use some work.
You get to order from the secret menu. Oh my god.
Ah, yes, the list of things I can't read.
Okay. Would you rather it's kind of in the same vein. Would you rather speak in uwu or only TikTok phrases?
So it's either brain rot or e-girl. I'll take the e-girl.
You'll take the eager.
Say no more. I'll speak the ooh.
I think being a girl, I think you could get away with uwooing all the time.
Yeah, because you could. Here, you know what? Since I made you do the magic spell, I'll do it too, just specifically for this bit.
Okay.
Because I'll easily walk around hitting that ooh voice with the ooh XT meow ooh neko chen tiji ooh kawaii. Like I could hit that all the time. It wouldn't bother me any.
Nuzzles your necky.
Nuzzles your necky with the biggest of oohs to make
Necky
you know that I
wecky.
have the wubby. That I have the wubby dubbies for you. Man, that was weird. I don't know what happened.
Can you, pretty please or whatever? pretty please.
I feel like I have to speak like extra masculine now to block that out of my system.
Kawasaki, Mitsubishi, Hiroshima.
Oh yeah, I know Japanese. A Toyota.
Honda,
Oh, Gazilla.
Mitsubishi, sushi. That's what you would say. Okay.
I got
Okay, you got one? Okay, what's next? Next?
Would you rather have a tail like a monkey or ears like a bunny?
Ooh. Ears like a bunny.
I'll take the bunny ears so I can have handle. No. I don't want to finish that sentence. I didn't even mean to.
Of course Ivan would pick ears. Ivan's literally a bunny.
He's already got the rabbit ears. He just needs the monkey tail to Sun Wukong modding.
Monkey tail, you could probably grab shit with it. Can monkeys grab stuff with their tails?
Yo, could you imagine? Instead of holding 2 beers at once, I could have 3.
You could hold more beers, actually, if you're really skilled.
Well, I mean, I can hold it. Like, if it's bottles, I can hold one in between, like, each of my fingers. So what's that? 1, 2, 3 on each hand, 6 in total. Oh yeah, plus the little thumb area. So make it 8.
I'd be so cute with bunny ears, so I'll take bunny ears.
I just want people to have something to hold on to. So, anyways.
Oh my god. You already have that. You have long hair. You can make handlebars.
That's true. That's true. Bunny
suit. Bunny suit me went. Maybe.
It's okay, Restless. If you ever need someone to stand in for the bunny suit, I got you. I'll do it.
Bunny ears model went. Maybe.
True. Do it.
Do it. Should I do it?
Yes.
What's up, Doc? You know, I had a big crush on Bugs Bunny growing up, low key. That was my, like, Bunny Sona was, like, coming up with my OC for that universe. Low key. No lie.
I don't think we can be friends anymore.
I
don't think. I love Bugs Bunny. Don't get me wrong.
But Bugs Bunny was one of my first childhood crushes. You're judging me. Restless is the reason Lola Bunny exists.
Actually, I can't say anything. One of my earlier, I'm not going to say my first, but one of my early on childhood crushes was Blaze the Cat, so I can't say anything. I've dropped it since, but...
Maybe Pony. Restless likes the bomber. What? Which one was the bomber? in the universe there? I completely don't know the context.
Lola Bunny Space Jam had me questioning, thank God we ain't in elementary school anymore. As long as you made it past it, it's fine. It's okay to hit there once. There's always, when you're young and stupid and don't know any better, there's definitely going to be that one character that makes you be like, am I? As long as you can move past it and say no.
Bugs Bunny had sticks of dynamite? Really? Did he actually? I don't remember this.
Yes, he used dynamite a lot. He would give people explosive cigars. Like, there's literally an episode where he gives Yosemite Sam a cigar, lights it, and it just blows up in his face. Like, Bugs Bunny definitely has the explosives to become an international terrorist.
Okay. I have a silly question. Would you rather be stuck 1 year of playing the same game or 1 year of listening to the same music?
Same type of music or just same song?
Same song.
Game.
Game. Wow. Okay. What would your game be? Oh, everyone says game. I guess that makes sense.
Hold on. Was it forever? Was it forever or just for like a year?
A year.
A year? Okay. Yeah, definitely game. I'd probably pick either something like I don't know, probably Red Dead Redemption 2.
What if it was 10 years?
10 years.
One song for 10 years or one game for 10 years?
It'd still be game, but I just don't know which game I would pick at that point.
I'm trying to think what game.
I'd probably still go Red Dead Redemption 2. There's just so much, because I could do fishing, I could shoot people, I could go hunting, I could shoot people, I could help someone out, I could shoot people. Yeah.
Oh my god, I see your priorities there, Asa.
What, I really like fishing and hunting?
A lot of people are picking Minecraft and a single game. Yeah, a single game has a lot more variety.
Well, yeah, because Minecraft gets, would get updated quite a bit, and then, and of course, as Croc said, you could Minecraft so you can redstone other games because somebody made Mario Kart, or not Mario Kart, the first Mario on Minecraft. So
I think I'll take one song because I don't think I want to give up my game.
You don't want to give up love. You don't want to be glued to Love in Deep Space.
No, because I also love Neopets.
You don't want to give up Neopets?
No, what the fuck?
You don't want to sell your life to no. You don't want to fully commit to Neopets, give up Love in Deep Space.
Hell no, that's like cutting off a limb. No, thank you. I will keep Neopets and Love in Deep Space. So I will take listening one song over and over again. I just don't know what song that would be.
If I had to pick, basing it off current constant song replays, it'd probably be Kill Me Please. Would be my one song if I went song.
Restless Wind Minecraft. I hope soon. I have to figure out when to Minecraft. I don't know. At least with a bunch of games, I could if I'm let's say I'm still streaming 10 years from now, I could play a bunch of different games on stream, but listen to only one song. I'd rather take that. I think.
Wait, here's the thing. You could also if you pick one game, just pick a game that has a killer soundtrack. I mean, song. If you can only listen to one song, just go onto a game, pick that game, open this game soundtrack if they have that option, or just go to a level that has some baller theme music. Boom, workaround.
I see. I guess that makes sense. But I don't know. If I could only play one game, I still wouldn't.
If I had to choose, then Wii Shop Music. Yo, that would go hard.
That's an epic choice, though. The Wii Shop Music.
That is a commitment. The Halo theme, one song and we collapse.
The
Wow.
PlayStation 2 menu music. I'm dead.
I know. I don't even want the PlayStation 2 menu music. I just want the opening on repeat. I want to hear the loud ass startup and then the little vroom right at the end. That's all I'll take, and I'll put it max volume no matter how I'm listening to it. I imagine me sitting in my car, cranking the radio all the way up, max volume, and then just hitting play on the PS2 startup. Shatter my windows.
Oh my god, the babies are about to be born.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see who's new. Okay. So would you rather never eat pizza again or never eat burgers again?
I'd rather never eat burgers again because I already don't eat burgers so often.
Yo, same, because I don't really like burgers, so I'll make sure I always have pizza. Never eat pizza.
I'm not saying like I don't eat, like, you know, I like burgers, don't get me wrong. When I have them, I have like a whole like foodgasm over them.
Mm-hmm.
If they're even like halfway decent, I'll have like a foodgasm over burgers. But like I eat pizza way too much, and there's so much variety that you can
Yeah.
do with pizzas. It's like there's always something new. I have Mexican burgers anyways. Well,
Ooh. I think a lot of people are giving up burgers, which just because pizza in America is just too yummy. Honest to God, like pizza is just too delicious. So I don't think I would ever give up pizza. Fuck you, burgers. I don't care for either. Okay, that makes sense with Skelpy. Because Skelpy doesn't like red meat too much and doesn't really like cheese.
yeah, but you can have pizza without cheese. Just sauce that shit up and put some like extra toppings on it.
Okay, would you rather give up fast food or give up homemade food?
I'm gonna say fast food because I'm already poor enough that I don't eat fast food that often. So it's not like I'd really be losing anything.
I try to think because I also I love fast food, but I think I'd rather give up fast food than lose homemade food. Because at least you can kind of make the fast food at home, right?
Yeah.
But there's only so many varieties for fast food IRL. So I'd rather I don't want to give up homemade food.
Now, if I lived in like Japan or like South Korea, like I would probably I'd be okay giving up homemade food. But since I live in America, I'm willing to ditch fast food. As Ivan said, fast food in America sucks. Hold on, Steve. What the fuck? Cheesy bread, instant foodgasm in 4K, 1440p, Ultra HD. Yo, that's a pretty intense cheesy bread foodgasm. I have one.
Ooh, what's your one?
Would you rather be able to teleport or read minds?
Oh no, let me think. Teleport or read minds?
See, it's so funny because I could either always know what people are thinking, or I could just simply cut out my gas bill. Me personally, I'd pick teleport because I'm lazy as fuck. If I could be like, oh, I gotta be at work in like 2 minutes, boom, teleport, I'm there. Or actually, I would just teleport inside a bank vault, swipe some cash, and then teleport right back out. Then I wouldn't have to work.
If I read minds, can I turn it off, or I have to read every mind I see?
I'm gonna go with you could just not it's up to you when you want to read them and not read them. The questions, was would you rather be able to teleport or read minds? Hey, Soap, how you doing today?
Welcome in, Dark Skull. Yeah, would you rather read minds or teleport? I don't know. I think it'd be so powerful to read minds.
I'm lazy as fuck. I gotta teleport. Also, I could rob a bank easy.
Have you teleported?
Yeah, just get like full costume, like make sure every existence of my being is like covered up and no loose hair or anything like that. And then just teleport in, swipe some cash, teleport out, boom. I don't have to work for the next until I run out of cash.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
If I could read minds though, oh, I'd fuck with so many
But
people.
But what do you get? Like, you could be in jail, but you could teleport out of jail if they caught you.
Exactly.
Teleport is better, but I think reading minds might be socially useful, but teleportation is more practically useful.
Oh, see, here's the thing. If I could read minds, I just do like cheap party tricks and like fortune readings. Be like, you know, I start reading someone's fortune. They're like, man, I really hope they say like I'm gonna win $1 million. I'll be like, oh, you're gonna win $1 million. Oh my God, I was just thinking the same thing. I want to chaos control. Okay, but Ivan, if you chaos control everywhere, you've got to lose Maria.
But like,
don't make the rules.
You know, it would be awesome if I teleport. I don't have to pay for plane tickets, so maybe I'll use teleport.
Ooh. And that's the hardest part of traveling is paying for plane tickets. So I could just teleport to New York, hang out with you guys,
and sleep at
back.
home.
Yeah. Sleep in my bed and then join you guys whenever I wake up the next day.
Easy clap. You could just teleport yourself to New York.
Teleport myself to New York, ruin Restless Day, teleport out.
So yeah, I guess I'll stick with teleport. Teleport just so practical.
See, I'm also kind of an asshole, so I would like teleport into Restless's room, like turn off her lamp or something, and then teleport out.
What the hell?
There's something so random.
I wonder what the limits of the teleportations are. Like, can you only go to places you've been to before, or like what would it be? I wonder.
Or if it's like you're not allowed to teleport inside like buildings, because then if that was the case, then I would just have to like teleport outside and just start throwing rocks at Restless's window or through something. I would just have to do something to annoy each of my friends, and then just what are they gonna do about it?
That's so true. You don't have to worry about car expenses anymore. But then you couldn't take people with you. You know what I mean? If you could only teleport yourself.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, assuming that like it's not like grab shoulder teleport. Now you're both somewhere.
You can only teleport yourself.
Recreating the scene from JJK. That's
Let's think. Was there any more would you rather questions? I'm sure we could go on forever, but I'm pretty tired.
Oh, absolutely. You hear that, chat? She's tired.
I am tired.
Imagine that. Imagine being actually, no, that's fair. I'm kind of waiting for the new episode of Solo Leveling to come out, so I'm determined to stay up anyways.
If you guys are still able to, should we do a raid? Can we do a raid today, guys?
A raid?
A raid, yes, a raid. Let's see. Let me think of a good raid message. What should be a good raid message, Asa? Would you rather be tired or keep going? Oh. I would rather be keeping going, but I know I'm going to feel it.
I'm the only one with the energy to keep going.
Exactly. Raid Shadow Legends?
Then again, I think out of everyone here, I probably have the most energy collectively. I stay pretty wound up.
Ooh, what do you think was the biggest highlight for the would you rather questions?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say for stream. I was like, I don't know, when you without warning said she's finally 18 now, she can breed.
Oh my god, no.
I was like, yeah, that was a pretty peak stream moment. Crocs is trying to force you to keep
Oh,
going.
would you rather always have to sing instead of speak or dance everywhere you walk? That's such a good one. Okay, I'll stick around to answer this one. And oh yeah, Dark Skill, my ID is in the Discord. I'll send it to you 1 second. Hope you have a sleep. Oh, good night, Steel. No worries. When Restless said she can breed, oh no, sing, dance. Oh, jeez.
I would probably dance because I already. Actually, no, I would sing because I already kind of sing a lot of the times.
I think I would also sing instead of speak. Especially if I was able to sing, I'd rather be skilled at singing. Okay, guys.
That's funny.
Let me think. A restless raid.
Chat, she's thinking she's getting those gears a turning. I hope I'm making this harder for you.
You are. I'm thinking.
When you get your brain a working and it's not coming up with anything, so you're just stuck mindlessly.
Do you want me to raid you, Asa?
What?
Do you want me to raid you, Asa?
I don't care. Honestly, I got some Minecraft work to do, anyways. So I'll keep going. Hold me hostage. Don't let me sleep. Force me to stay awake. Although I will say, model has to vanish now because it is draining my computer way too quickly.
Wait, really?
Yeah, my laptop battery is dying. It cannot handle stream and model at the same time. I can do one or the other, but at the same time, oof, it's struggle. No likey. But that's fine. We can just switch to PNG mode. That's what it's there for.
This will be the raid message, guys.
I actually closed your chat, so no idea.
No idea. Okay, you won't know.
Ready to be surprised.
All right. For you, Asa, because I was thinking of rating a girl I used to follow on YouTube, but it's okay. Okay, we're gonna be rating Asa Fujiko, a super new person I've never met or heard of before.
I hear that guy's an asshole. I've met him a couple times. He's kind of a dick.
I think if you guys want to join me for more channel points, I will have to clean up the channel point redeems one day. So hopefully you guys will enjoy rating Asa, as if you haven't already hung out with Asa for the past 3 hours.
Who are you people?
All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. And thanks for hanging out with Asa. I'll see you over at Asa's.
Yo,
bye, guys.
Glad we could be here. Oh, I didn't sign in. I didn't do my... Yo, shut the fuck up. Anyways.